Hope you're well. Mm, that's all. Just hope you're well. Did you? Did you? Okay, cool. I have our little silly intro to the stream kind of picked out. By intro, I mean like y'all. Ace of Clay has a new video. Y'all. That shit's bananas. Y'all. Dude. I don't know. That's all. I thought that was pretty legit. Boop. Okay. Come on. Y'all are stuck with me. I'm gonna be gaming soon. Words deserve better than me. Holy shit. Lol. Okay. You're stuck with me. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. We on X are fine. Did I mess up anything else? Let us see. Lettuce. Lettuce? Let it. Y'all. I am such a goober. Okay. And I'll drop our silly little stem on our thingamadoodles. Thingamadoodles? Yeah, that's a word. Totally. Never doubting that. Totally a word. 100%, dude. Fucking hundreds. Anyways, come with me. I kind of got our day planned out. I have cuteness on deck, and I think I just have to watch adorableness, or I'm going to explode. Not literally, but figuratively. Oops, sorry. My MIDI controller was in a weird place. There it go. Okay, this is how we start our day today. Me bringing you, my loser ass, bringing you amazing nonsense. Do I not have my timestamps, my little notepad of timestamps? Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Got it.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Hey everyone, I'm Ace of Clay, and in this video, I'm sculpting Alice from Alice.
The sculpt's like a monster fucking placard is fucking beautiful.
Madness Returns. This is a follow-up to the Cheshire Cat and Mad Hatter that I made a few weeks ago. Alice Madness Returns is a dark gothic action.
It's like such an old game.
Game where a traumatized Alice revisits a twisted wonderland shaped by her fractured mind, battling
It's like such an old fucking game. It's like 10 bajillion years old.
Nightmarish foes to uncover the truth and reclaim her sanity. And again, we are sculpting the main character. She's a pretty simple looking character, and she's probably one of the most normal looking female characters I've ever sculpted on this channel. So I guess we're switching it up a little.
Says the person who long ago used to make wedding cakes. This is like so nifty.
Bit, and I really hope you enjoy watching this sculpting process. And before we get started, don't forget to check out aceofclay.com to see all of the sculpting supplies I sell, Hidden World merch, and now sculptures from this YouTube channel. I'm seriously running out of room. A lot of these sculptures behind me are up on my website right now. If you're interested, they are available on a first come, first
This goes back so far.
served basis. Again, check out aceofclay.com.
Oh, the Xenomorph one is so fun. Such a fucking win.
And now without further ado, let's make Alice.
If I had like coffers dripping off of my butt, I'd totally get the Xenomorph one for a friend of mine who would love a Xenomorph. But, well, I guess coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda is neither here nor there.
Alright, let's start Alice. To make sure my proportions and sizes are correct, I just shaped out my armature wire on top of a photo I printed of her. After making the first side, I mirrored it to create the other, and then I wrapped both sides together with some more wire and a third piece for her neck. After brushing on some Bacon Bond, we're going to start adding our ultralight to bulk out the torso and her dress.
Bakey Bond.
Ultralight is great because I think it gives me more control than aluminum foil, and you can use it in large chunks like this and it won't crack in the oven. Now I'm just manipulating the clay, getting it kind of smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is going to be covered in more clay later on. And we're always going to be comparing it with our photo to make sure everything's in the right spot. That's looking pretty good. Let's bake it. And once it's baked, we're going to cover it in our final layer of clay. This is Super Sculpey Living Doll. I want to get a nice even sheet over everything, and then we can start working on the details. Starting with the flowy bits of her dress. I've got a snake of clay here that I'm blending in with my spoon tool, and I'm just going to repeat this process until I'm all the way...
I love that Ace of Clay's shtick, not only shtick, one of the many of a multi-talented motherfucker, is a snake of clay.
Around the base of her dress. Before I work on her torso, I need to pop on her neck first.
Oh my gosh. I want pliers on my desk.
Once the torso is
Rude.
looking pretty good, I'm going to use some pliers here to position her arms, and then we can add our clay. Dainty little arms like this are the bane of my existence. My best piece of advice is to just start with a little bit of clay because you can always add more.
In before the best piece of advice that Ace of Clay will give us, arm day. If dainty little arms are giving Ace of Clay a hard time, arm day.
The way that I work, it's easier for me to add clay than remove it. And we're just going to use our super poker here to blend the pieces together. I do sell this tool on my website if you want to pick one up for yourself. After making the other arm off camera, we're going to smooth things out a little bit and then start working on her hands. I'm going to start by creating the base of her hands and then add each of the fingers individually. My original plan wasn't to paint her skin, I was just going to use the color of the clay, so I sculpted the fingers out of Living Doll, which is extremely fragile and breakable after it's baked, so I just got to be really careful with these fingers when I'm painting and working around them. After completing the first hand, I'm making the other hand grasping the handle of a future knife. I'll glue the knife part on later.
I mean, it wasn't like a hard guess, to be fair.
Now I'm using some flexible clay to create her apron. I manipulated the apron into the general shape that I wanted before I added it to her dress. After some pinching and adjusting, this thing's looking pretty good.
It's funny because, like, you also have to pinch laundry when you're, like, you know, folding it to get it to go the way you want. Except that way is to solidify the smoothness without wrinkle, as opposed to this, which is like pinching it to shove in wrinkles. I like it. I'm here for this.
And to finish it off, I'm going to create some stitching with my Explorer tool. Now let's work on the top of the apron. By gently pressing in my super poker like this, I'm creating the look of stretched fabric.
Not sorry.
Now let's cap everything off with the waistband.
No.
And texture it with some more super poker
Just getting
action.
started there. Oof. There we go. Oi. I need to get up for juice. Oh, I do. I really, really do.
After all the details are complete on her apron, I need to create the big bow that she's got on her back. I'm going to sculpt this completely separate from her body, and then we're actually going to glue it on after she's painted. And it's got this lovely skull right in the middle.
I definitely want more juice. It's tasty. I have taste. Good taste. Damn good taste.
Now let's make the tails.
That's why we're here, watching this. No shame. I have no shame at all. I have some shame. Not for this. I have shame for other reasons.
Now we're going to connect the front of our apron with the back of our apron and then brush the entire surface with clay softener to make sure everything is nice and smooth and there isn't a fingerprint in sight. And there we go, it's time for another bake. Once she's baked and cooled down, it's time to
Getting baked in an oven because we're clay?
add her
Damn
poofy
right.
sleeves. To create the look of bunched fabric, I'm using my cone rubber shaper. And let's finish it off with a little lip.
Okay, I'll talk shit. Well, you know what? I already made my shit joke about fucking creasing shit and folding laundry versus folding a fucking apron in a fucking sculpture. So, there's your fucking lip. How you fucking like it? Next time you fucking ask someone to fucking complain and go off for a fucking minute. Lol. I'm not funny. I don't care.
Alright, enough of her body for a minute, let's work on her head. I covered a ball of aluminum foil in my clay, I smoothed it out really nice, getting it ready for the eye sockets. I always like making the eyes first because in my opinion it is the hardest thing on a face to sculpt. Into each eye socket I've added this little oval piece of clay and I blended the edges in with my spoon tool. And I'm just going to nitpick them like crazy until they are the exact shape that I want. Now let's add some cheekbones. When adding subtle facial features like this, a little bit of clay goes a long way. Most of the time, you need way less than you think.
New to me technique just came out.
Alright, so far so good. Let's pop on her nose. And I just want to refine the bridge of the nose and eye area a little bit more.
I like detailed work. It's
now
cozy.
for her lips, I'm adding the bottom lip and a portion of her chin as one piece.
It'll hold the rest. Like a champion.
Now I'm adding the top lip along with the entire upper lip area as one piece and then blending everything nice and smooth with my cone shaper.
I'm sorry, this is our intro today. I thought I had good taste.
And of course we can't forget the
Hey,
Cupid's
Clay.
bow.
It's okay if I ever get married.
Once her head's done, I'm going to attach it to her body with some Bacon Bond and then blend it in with her pre-baked neck.
I'll just beg this man to make a
Alright,
sculpture.
we're going to take a quick break from our video to talk about our sponsor.
Like, oh my gosh, you have a fucking Hollow Knight plushie? Also, like, by the way, speaking of like random people like doing shit to our brains, this is one of the few people on YouTube who's talked about a product, in this case, their desk from like the F company, and like made me go and like pursue that desk, that product they were showing. This is like the one person that hit me right.
Squarespace.
Respect.
I've been using Squarespace for over 6 years now, and it has been a game
I don't ask.
changer. It's helped me grow my online presence and streamline my work effortlessly. As a business
Nope, you can ask. Online presence. Now, if you offered that one to me, I'm not going to jump on it like a desk, but like,
owner, I need a
I'm sure someone will.
website
Alright.
that functions seamlessly and looks great, and Squarespace delivers. One of my favorite features is their SEO tools. Squarespace makes it easy to get discovered with built-in meta descriptions and sitemaps, which helps my site rank higher without any extra effort. I also love Squarespace payments. I really like it because I can process all of my payments through the same dashboard that I'm already using. It's super easy to set up, and I can accept payments instantly through multiple methods like Apple Pay and Klarna. No hassle, just smooth transactions. And if you're selling products or services like I am, their online store tools are top notch. From inventory to fulfillment, everything
Hold up. This fucked me up.
is I am.
Am I the only one that saw the Hidden World trading cards and thought they were looking at a fucking circuit board laid bare on a mat? Because I looked at this and I'm like, circuit board, what are we doing here? 'Tis not the Hollow Knight. I suck.
Their online store tools are top-notch. From inventory to fulfillment, everything is built in for a seamless experience. Ready to build your site? Go to squarespace.com, start a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com.
I'm ready to launch to like low Earth or low lunar orbit.
Now let's get these legs done.
Can't help myself. Gravity wells are scary. Unless they help you make this, in which case gravity wells can stay.
Now for her first foot, I'm just going to shape it out of my fingertips.
I've got to show this to my friends.
To her body and
like
go
desperately. Morning. How are you doing, Sam? I picked our intro today to be sculpting time because I'm classy.
And while I was working on her boot, I noticed she needs some eyelids, so we're going to go ahead and add those too.
That's what I'm talking
about.
about.
Give way more dimension to her face. I was initially just going to paint everything on, but this looks way better.
Holders. Boobies. I know they said boot. But boobies are birds.
Now let's add all the belts and buckles to her boots.
Is there like a new Lord of the Rings? I don't know stuff, man.
Once I'm happy with how things are looking, we're going to brush the uncured areas with some clay softener to really smooth those out just like we did earlier and get her in the oven again.
Funniest part for me.
Once she's cooled down, we're going to sand her face just a little bit with this sanding stick and then start working on her hair. I'm going to start by attaching the back of her hair, making sure it's
the oven shouldn't be this funny for me. It's just because they're getting like, okay, people IRL aspire to do things like get baked. Meanwhile, sculpture has no aspiration, yet still on its own finds itself baked. It's still, I don't know, it's really funny.
Right size and shape, and then we can smooth it out and then start texturing it with our Explorer tool and Super Poker.
Okay, you're gonna hate me. I don't know who Peter Jackson is. I don't know famous people's names. I'm so sorry. Like, I think the one that comes to mind is like Stephen Fry, because played a really fun, like, portrayal of a lawyer in the show Kingdom was just so fucking fun. I remember that. You know?
Now for the front area.
I suck.
To make my life easier, I textured this off her body so that when I stick it on, I don't have to try to fit a tool behind it.
Sick technique, bruv. And the part got kept in there very nicely. Oh. Well, who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? They also, you know famous people's names. I loved the restaurant at the end of the universe. That place sounded legit.
And same thing for the other side.
You know you appreciate the fun technique, Dai.
Now let's finish it up.
Do you think like arm hair has ever gotten baked into some clay? Because that would be funny. Ooh, it's a fun read. And awkwardly, I remember like it came out at a time in life when like, okay, there was a series of like books that I'd read in short succession. As I grew up, I had learned that it's because when people wanted to release a movie, they'd oftentimes flood the store with the book. Little me was like, okay, cool. I've read a book and there's a movie about it. And I was just like running around gleefully, like picking up whatever the store had like product placed in front of me, not making sure there was no friction so retail didn't die. And I would just like go grab it and be like, ooh, I'm gonna go read this and they'll make a movie about it next. Didn't think I was involved in like, you know, some cosmic capacity. I just thought like I got lucky. And every time I would grab a book, it's like, well, I mean, it's in the store because they're doing it clearly, you know?
Off with her bangs. Texturing hair is so relaxing to me. I always look forward to this part. Just fitting all those lines in between each other and making sure everything's perfect. It's just, it just does something for me, you know?
I don't know. Blueberries are fucking awesome. Like, they're not just legit, they're awesome. Like, I love raspberries. I have fruit. I got fresh fruit today. So, you know, I'm down with this. I can vibe with this. That'll be my snack in a bit. So what's up? Not blueberries, just rando fruit. Whatever I grab when I get up and go to the kitchen.
Now for her necklace and
I love that some of the like very matte texture got onto the hair. I don't assume it's going to retain as we go. I'm just like, I thought it was super cool. You'll notice the stippling about here and furthermore on the back of it, which makes sense because the finger is being rested there, lightly imparting. Even if it's just oil, it's going to catch light differently, so it makes sense. But like, it's cool.
Making sure everything's perfect. It just does something for me.
That will retain some value. I like it.
Now for her necklace and pendant.
What shape was the necklace? Huh. I don't remember.
And we can't forget to add some ruffles under her dress.
I guess pendant rather. I forgot the pendant shape, I guess. It was very subtle. It was a very subtle pendant. A petticoat is an important part of your attire. Make sure, when you put on a cozy dress, make sure your petticoat is put on.
After sculpting her knife, it's time to get her in the oven one last time.
You put on your coat.
And then once she's baked and cooled down, it's time for paint. I'm going to start by airbrushing her dress blue so it has a nice, flawless finish. And if you're wondering, the airbrush I'm using is a gallery airbrush. It is the Mobius 0.2. It is an amazing airbrush.
I'm actually, I'm not even kidding. There's a reason I need an airbrush in my life coming up. Oh my shit, hold up. I'm like, wrong click. My brain just spaced. Like, actually, I'm kind of under the impression that Ace of Clay might have just hit me with a second thing that I'm about to be like, okay, I kind of need that in my life.
After sculpting her knife, it's time to get her in the oven one last time. And then once she's baked and cooled down, it's time for paint. I'm going to start by airbrushing her dress blue so it has a nice, flawless finish. And if you're wondering, the airbrush I'm using is a gallery airbrush. It is the Mobius 0.2. It is an amazing airbrush.
I have a specific need for an airbrush involving home repair and maintenance. And this is like bananas. It's the one down here, actually. I don't know if this is like the full link for the ad included. But no, like Ace of Clay, 2 for 2. Like, honestly, might have been one of the first creators to hit me with the product that I've needed ever. And might honestly be killing it. Like, 2 for 2. I don't think anyone else has ever showed me 2 whole products that I've been like, okay, that looks pretty bomb, that's pretty based, I have a use for that twice? That has never happened. That has never fucking, not once in a million years has that happened before. And then Ace of Clay is like, nah, bitch, I got you. You want some shit? You want to see some shit? Because there's a specific thing I have to repair where I will need to airbrush as a way to like efficiency save. Y'all, it's gonna be sick. That's actually legit. What the fuck do you want for this shit? Like $10 million? You want $10 million? Bro, they want $10 billion.
Brush. I am new to airbrushing. I don't completely know what I'm doing yet, but this thing is so easy to use and the control is incredible. And I'm not just saying that because I have a coupon code. If you want to save 10% on a purchase at gallery.com, you can use my code Ace of Clay. Again, you will not be disappointed. This thing is...
When I had to get some, like, I had to call my ISP by a long time ago, rather, to help me, like, troubleshoot something. They wanted to go through the walls. The hole they put in the wall was first an erroneous hole, and secondly, one that is, like, on me to mend and fix. I know, right? I have so many stories about them as a concept. It's just bananas. Y'all, it is fucking wild. But, like, y'all... I'm going to need it for like a bit of repair in a corner to do something and put it back to the way it looks at the moment, if I can.
Absolutely amazing. They actually sent me some paints too that I will be trying very soon. And here, after my base coat of blue is on, I'm going in with some darker blue to add some shadows and shading here and there.
And for Warhammer mod figures? No, it'll be for so much, but primarily home repair. And then it's going to deviate into just like new medium, who dis? Well, it'll start with new medium who this, and then it might pivot to home repair before taking a little foray over to, ooh, this is cool, you know? I'm really interested how the boots are gonna come through. Like the boots particularly are my point of intrigue. I assume we're gonna have to bring out a fine-tipped brush for at least the buckle, but now I forgot the color of the boot, so I'm curious to see how we go about this. I need more juice. You know, if you mispronounce that, that's a thing that you could currently be very grim with your jokes and say that it sounds like Twitch would never say that, because Mr. Piker's on a tear. Anywho's.
And while we're at it, let's paint our boots.
First off, forgot the coloration of the base. Presumed it was black. Secondly, I'm still waiting for that buckle stuff to come through with a fine-tipped brush. But I'm like fairly certain the
And we can't
brush
forget
tip
the
is not
first
gonna be
coat on her
surprising.
knife. And then I'm actually painting her hair with like no
Brilliant.
tape. Do you see how precise this thing is?
Mhm.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's finish up the hair and then we can start
Oh, you
using some
brilliant
traditional painting
motherfucker.
techniques.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna
You
start
clever
by painting
fucking
up her
beaver.
apron stark white.
My favorite apron in my house, I have what I'm going to call a beautiful denim apron, and I fucking love it. Y'all, okay, wait, that might be the second thing that a YouTuber has shown me that I was all for. There's, I'll show you in a little bit. I can actually dredge it up really quickly.
Oh, and if you're wondering, the paints that I'm using are Army Painter War Paints. These are actually the airbrush ones too. I'm just painting them on with the paintbrush because I'm a rebel.
Yeah, you
Now
are a
let's paint
rebel,
her
don't you
skin.
fucking lie. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna find this.
To add some highlights, I'm dry brushing some lighter skin tone on her cheeks, chin, and forehead, and tip of her nose and neck. Before I paint her eyes, I want to add her makeup, starting with this nice brown shade.
I guess things over 20 minutes? Holy shit.
And then we're going to go on top of that
Found
with
it.
some black. This girl's got some
Did I find it?
serious black eyeliner. And once all the eyeshadow is on, we're going to paint the whites of her eyes. And now for some precise black eyeliner.
Still trying to find it.
And her stern looking eyebrows. And she's got these really nice bright green irises.
I'm legitimately trying to find something feverishly right now. That's so wild. The place that showed me the apron that I like. Yikes. That's bananas. Found it.
And my favorite part is adding this little tiny reflection in each eye. Brings them to life. Now let's paint all the little details.
Y'all, I did not even kidding. Honestly, I actually found it. It took me 10 years. I used to chill here way too much because I would love the sound of someone else cleaning. While I was cleaning, it would bring me the most comfort to feel like I'm not alone in my fucking kitchen doing chores, even though I was alone in my kitchen doing chores. I don't know if this is the one with the apron that I'm talking about, but I know that I found their content really quick. And it's going to be all up and in our description with a timestamp. It's going to be all over our fucking chats. And y'all, this shit is such a lifesaver for me. First off, the sound of someone else cleaning while I've cleaned. Big lifesaver. Also, just non-English language fucking YouTube channels. Also big lifesaver. Also, did I mention the sound of other people cleaning? Big lifesaver. I spend a lot of time doing domestic shit. So this, like, honestly makes my life a billion times better. Like, they're happy. It's their whole channel of them just, like, taking care of their family and their youth while they have, like, a new life event go on. They have pita pockets? Who doesn't love pita pockets? But yeah, this is the sound of, like, kitchen-ing, right? So imagine me in the kitchen, holed up doing some stuff, just having a ball. And you'll get to, like, the sound of people doing this off and on. But then, let's see if we can just hit up fucking popular and see what's there. Daily routine. There's one that involves, like, one of my favorite tips, and it's, like, how we use vinegar in the kitchen. I think this is actually the VOD. I think it actually is. Like, holy shit. Y'all. This. No, yeah, this is it. Baking soda on your wooden cutting boards. This is it. Yeah, no, I actually found it. Like, yikes, bro. We're fucking winning. Awkwardly, the video that I'm thinking about happens to be peak popularity video. That's wild. Absolutely wild. I love their cutting board arrangement. Mind you, I have 2 cutting boards, and I will never deal with another one. I'm the first to find a way out of using the cutting board. Oh yeah, like, this is why that one dude, like, rolled up on me, started dating, and he was like, I got me a trad wife, and I'm like, okay, but I play video games till 5 in the morning, I don't sleep, and Hun Bun McFun Run. Like, honey bunny, you got yourself a fucking spicy autistic gal over here just trying to fucking keep shit calm, and you're trying to tell me that I can't play video games while we talk? The fuck are you doing? Fucking loser? Nah, we got along, but, like, the big thing? Let me play video games. Or else. I'm trying to find the vinegar. It's like the coolest tip ever. And it's for metal apply. Actually, no, because they, like my mom, will not cook in a dirty kitchen. I fucking love this channel. Mom taught me never, ever, ever cook in a dirty kitchen. Have couth, have compunction, love yourself. Never a dirty kitchen. Not in my watch. Not now, not never. Before making the morning coffee, clean the inside of the electric kettle once with a bit of vinegar and water. You need to run it once you're done with the vinegar. Yes, indeed, I do this with mine to descale it, made of glass or metal. Either still benefits. I love their setup. It is so fucking to die for. I love their shelving. Like, y'all, clearly I'm letting you into one of the most impactful things in my life right now, and I'm just letting all the fucking shit down. Like, guard down. This is what my cozy was. This is what kept me. Y'all, check it. This is what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. I need to get up for juice anyway, so I'm just gonna, like, remind you that this is what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about Keemstar's audio levels. My audio levels are probably too fucking loud.
Audio is slightly delayed, or it almost looks dark.
I need juice. You're gonna hate me. This will be loud.
The audio is slightly
I'm
delayed.
sorry. I need juice. You're gonna hate me.
Talk about the allegations! Talk about these.
I just legitimately.
This
I need to
is why
drink
I'm
juice.
watching. I don't give a fuck about Keemstar's audio levels. The audio levels right now on my stream are probably way too fucking loud. Cause I fucking. Talk about the allegation. What audio levels? We're 7 minutes in, bro. We're 7 minutes in, bro.
The audio is slightly delayed, or it almost looks dark.
I demand the blood of a juice container.
The audio is slightly delayed. Talk about the allegations!
It's cranberry juice and it tastes real good. People have always been like, why bitch are you drinking cranberry juice? Can I presume the reasons for you? Y'all will never guess. It's literally because it tastes good and I kind of fucking like it. That's why. There's never been like a hard reason to why, outside of it tastes good, and I like it.
Yeah.
Like he likes punching. I like cranberry. It just feels good.
Yeah.
Just like replace his audio. Just think about his audio, but think about my actions, not his actions. And that's how I feel about Cranberry.
The granite a little bit.
Yeah.
That just feels good.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It just feels good.
It just feels good.
What did you just do?
Feels good.
Why is this couch now moved? Did you just hit the couch?
When I get mad, I punch the couch.
Oh shit, they're here.
When I get mad, I punch the couch. Punch the couch. Punch the couch.
Okay, bye guys.
I'd be
I'll
leaving
see you,
too. Like, honestly, if I were her, I'd be leaving too. Like, as much as she gets dogged on reasonably for shit she does, if that shit happens near me, I would also be fucking vacating the goddamn premises so quickly. Understood. 100% don't tolerate weird, like, escalation. Totally for it. Back to this. Since you never let me send you the DLC for Elden Ring, do you want Night Rain, homie? I'm only offering this to you. You're the only person I'll offer this to. You want it? Do you want Night Rain? You know you want it. You know you want to say yes. You didn't let me send you the DLC for Elden. You know you want to fuck with it. I'm gonna play play solo, but you might want to play solo too. I might play with a person one day, and you'll be invited. Okay. If you're sure, bud. That's how we'll go. We'll go with what you say. That's how we do. There are a lot of stains left in the place. Actually, this part right here, it fundamentally changed how I approach my kitchen. Like, I'm not kidding. This part right here. This part right the fuck here. If you guess what it is, points. And no, it's not wear gloves in the kitchen. I tried doing that because a lot of those very stringent cleaning materials and abrasive things that I'd use would say you should wear gloves. And I would just be like, do not do what I do. Do not use me as an example. Do better than me. If you're going to do something similar, do better, be safer, be wiser, be more patient, be more tactful. Okay, anywho's, I wouldn't wear gloves. Everything said wear gloves. What would I do? The homie I was telling you about even had to get on my ass about this. I would have 13% peroxide and I would just have that on a rag. And when you're done cleaning with that, your skin cells are dead on the surface. They have now turned white because they have had oxygen forcefully shoved under them. And now you have begun to like oxidize your skin under cells. And it just wants to, it's going to fray and get rough and it wants to fall off. And when you're done, it's still going to look like you have like chemically burnt your fucking hands. Again, don't do what I did. Look at me as a fucking cautionary tale of what could happen and don't fuck up like me. Cool beans. So for real though, honestly, be careful, follow instructions on your cleaning supplies. It's very fucking imperative you follow instructions. Don't play fast and loose. Says the person that just like undervolts their shit by fucking 50 millivolts at a time. So anywho's, it's not the gloves. It should have been the gloves. I tried. Even old boy got me some fucking cute purple gloves so I could feel like Dexter's mom from Dexter's Laboratory. And I'd have my fucking cozy fucking denim apron and some fucking purple fucking gloves on. And I got him some green gloves in case he wanted to help me, which I don't like help, but he wanted to try. And if he's gonna keep me safe, I'm gonna keep him safe. So fuck that bitch ass, got him some gloves too. No glove, no love, motherfucker. That's how we do. I'm not sorry. Like, legitimately, I'm just gonna keep hammering this in. This is like, for 10 fucking years, this may be one of my favorite content creators that I never give enough fucking respect play. If we're gonna be a reacty schmackty and platform all sorts of wild shit, this is one of the most pleasant things that I can ever fucking say I let in my life. And if we can, like, chip off some time for anyone, this is who we should do it for, with respect and fucking honor in our hearts. They do a good job. I love their fucking technique. Also, look it. I have always been hanging my stuff in the kitchen clearly solidarity because I keep my stuff off the surfaces. Surfaces clear. Walls, magnetic things, everything where I can dangle and hang a thing, totally in use. Am I gonna maybe consider swapping to a fucking dowel ran between two things to store some more stuff? Because I just looked at their VOD and I remembered there are very many brilliant fellow kitchen hands out there. And this one is one of my favorite of the brilliant. They earned that fucking title. Like, y'all, when I talk about fucking appreciating big brains, and I cannot lie, I can't deny it. This person brings the brain. Like, they brought the big brain that I appreciate. Look at how they do their do. So fucking cool, dude. Holy shit. Like, dude. Like, y'all. If we're gonna look at Steam Deck, a talk with Mr. Trump and Mr. Musk, a PlayStation, and sculpting, I'm gonna take a moment to show you one of my favorite things too. I like keeping up with the fucking Joneses like the next bits, but like honestly, this is it. This is top tier. I know I fucking scared at least one person off with the fucking squeegee sound. I don't care. This is good content. Y'all, I'm shit content. This is what you call outstanding content. Like, just imagine, right? When everyone's getting called everyone else's orbiter, I just need you to remember, what are we, low-key, that no one will ever remember? Well, silly goose. Silly goose. I'll show you, and you're gonna hate it. And it's gonna be fine, because I think it's worth it. There you go, Twitter. I forgot to give you the link to it. What are we, low-key? We're the confluence between skincare YouTube and fucking domestic tasks YouTube. Made manifest with video games. That's what we are. We're just a bunch of nerdy fuckers that run around doing nerdy shit. Like, clearly, y'all, shout the fuck out to Cass. Outstanding fucking content creator. Holy shit. There, I'm just spamming you. Can I flash my butt crack? No, I'm streaming on Twitch and Twitter as well. And if I weren't streaming on Twitch and Twitter, I still wouldn't flash my butt crack. But if you want to flash your butt crack in the privacy of your own home to those who live with you, maybe get permission first, but go for it, you know? Let her rip. Have fun. Oh, and YouTube. Honestly, I kind of wish I was streaming to TikTok as well, because out of all those platforms, they have my favorite terms of service. By legions. I love their terms. They will ban a motherfucker for false medical information or engagement baiting with health conditions. I kind of love it. It's kind of the best TOS. At least for that part. It's not this part, though I do this similarly. It's the doing it when I first wake up part. That's what got me. Hey Michael, how you doing? I love their fucking racks for their fucking, oh my gosh. Actually, if I could change out my dish drying rack to any dish drying. Sorry, I said that in my brain. I've been making jokes about the race change to another crowd again. And now I'm like, dish drying rack to another dish drying rack. And it just hit me with the same cadence. And I'm like, yes, that sounds what's up. Also, hey, butt crack dude. I will go and put on a hat that says stop gooning if I have to. With love and respect, this is just a public service announcement to don't goon. Just be cool. I mean, you're cool because you breathe. That's good enough. But like, I'm implying that goonage is a friction heavy task. And the hardest way to remain cool is to induce friction and the resultant heat from that kinetic response into a system. Don't goon. It'll contribute to the climate in your individual room maybe going up by like a fucking a tenthionth of an unmeasurable amount of a degree. And you know what? Maybe if it's cold. Nah, it'll never be that cold. A cold day in hell. That's when we'll do that. Never. Yes. Ooh. You know those really strong, like, bristled bamboo toothbrushes? Those will, like, jack up a tooth. But this is what I use them for. I used my little, like, very obnoxious, very fine, but very coarse bristled to, like, do this. Did I play Fly Night anytime? No, I was waiting for you and Hot Sauce to play Fly Night. Like, y'all both have it. I was waiting for y'all. I made sure y'all had it. I think my note with Fly Night was, I think y'all will like this together. But no, I'm waiting for y'all too. Putting it on y'all. Y'all's fault, not mine. Just the best technique. 10 out of 10er. Absolute winner. Okay, I'm done glazing their outstanding prowess in a kitchen. I'm done. It's all for this. Getting her to game is like pulling teeth. Well, you know what? Maybe you should work on your bedside manner. If my dentist wanted to pull a tooth, you know what? I'd say no too. You're right. That's valid. As bad as getting me to play games with, but I play games all the time. I just like play games on my own. So that's like different. So you can't fight me on that one. You could if you want to. Anywho's. Back to how we were starting our little stream today. And then we're gonna work through this. I might kick this on and go watch something long for an hour while we just chill. Shout out to Cass. Fellow kitchen hands. And fellow art homies of any sort and any ilk. We have shit to do
For her
always.
lips, I painted the bottom lip a lighter color and the top lip just a little bit darker.
Textures given this way.
Now let's get those buckles.
This was an easy call. It wasn't an effortful one. That was
And
the
her
easiest call.
pendant.
I totally never remembered the pendant, but it makes sense.
And of course, we can't forget just a little bit of blood. We start with the knife, and then
It's
we're
so
gonna flick it on her
unsettling.
dress.
It is like wicked unsettling how the way that we distribute the red pigment on the knife is to utilize our fingers, because it looks like you're getting like stabbed by Alice's knife, but what's really happening is this is just red paint. The worst visuals I've seen in a YouTube video, aka the best visuals, are the type of practical effects that are on par with trauma. Talk about that trauma tier practical effects with the blood, holy shit. That's awesome. Usually I have to go to fucking cool fucking film production places to see that kind of quality. Damn.
And of course, we can't forget just a little bit of blood. Gonna start with the knife, and then we're gonna flick it on her dress a little bit. And I glued on her knife with some gel super glue and her big bow.
Jealous super glue. Cause, I mean, who doesn't want to have that spray paint machine, the airbrushing machine, not spray paint, the airbrush machine.
And I think she could use some bigger blotches of blood on her apron here, so let's go ahead
Get
and
some
paint
arterial
those on.
spray in there. Look at that Venus transfer with that arterial spray. Hell yeah, brother. Differ the colors too. Some of it's very oxygenated, as opposed. It's a thing that you notice when you watch details.
let's
Some
paint
is
up her
looking very
face.
oxygenated and some isn't.
Stick her on.
It's well done. Attention to detail for the win.
Oh, and we can't forget the ruffles under her dress.
Petticoat. It's a fucking petticoat, brother. Holy shit, what the fuck are you
Alright,
doing?
Now say it with me.
And
The
she's
ruffles under the
done.
dress? The ruffles under the dress have a name. It's called a fucking petticoat. You put it on under your fucking dress or skirt. Like, who the fuck are we? What are we doing here?
Sculpture
What are
of
we doing?
Alice from Alice Madness Returns is complete. Let me know what you think of her in the comments.
Like, it's harder to get me to want to, like, settle down with a game that isn't, like, at least PvPing. It's like, we're playing Night Rain because we're a fucking Souls-like people, okay? We're the Soulsborns people. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. We're silly, we're weird, and I'm down with it. No complaints. I'm not mad at us. As a people, I tolerate us. I stand us and our taste. I love how the pendant came out. Shame I would have never remembered what that pendant looks like in a bajillion years. Okay, I still feel like I also can't believe I forgot what the, like, my friend plays this game, like, played rather. Like, I remember sitting on the couch with her as, like, she'd grind this game through. I'd have my Nintendo Switch in my hands and just, like, playing whatever, probably Monster Hunter at the time. And, like, I've been around it so much.
The longer it's going to take to make because there's a lot more smoothing to do, and you really have to be careful about like where you place things, because if one thing is just a little off, it'll throw off the entire sculpture. So she looks simple again, but she definitely wasn't. And as always, thank you so much for watching and being here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Ace of Clay, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
I couldn't help but flip horizontally at the end. It was very calming and a cozy way to get through. Again, 10 out of 10, one of my favorite channels, like little techniques, like this shit that we do. Like, hold up, I got you. Little techniques like vinegar to descale your coffee pot or your like water boiling apparatus, may it be metal or glass. And also vinegar and baking soda to tidy up the metal surfaces are things that have stuck with me. Of course, you'll see chemically why this works, and you'll know the trick to cleaning is that you're trying to you know, eradicate a microbiome while introducing chemical, mechanical, and thermal change into a system to result in the action known as cleaning is an abstract. So, y'all. I clean like I learned how to clean from Alton Brown, okay? I clean while I'm thinking about, do I want to oxidize this? And does liquid fire called peroxide benefit us in a particular application? Like, I learned to clean like I learned how to cook. Like Alton Brown would be proud of me. Also, we need to make the Alton Brown Bridge. Like, yeah, we'll collaborate with other people who do, like, content on YouTube and shit, like gaming and, like, just yammering about the world. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. But you know what we really should do? Just, like, sit with Alton Brown and, like, disambiguate steps in cleaning until it's all processes laid bare, and we can just look at it and giggle. That would be what's up. I am the dishwasher in this house. And just don't forget, we are low-key domestic shit and skincare YouTube. No one knows that because we play bloody fucking violent games. Because I like to, and it's cozy. I kind of want to watch this, which is an hour. I think I've zoomed through part of this. I didn't pre-watch it, but I kind of clicked through a little. Did I finish? Hold on. It's just points that may not matter. It's points that may not matter. Okay, it is a new handheld. I'm not going to be purchasing it or anything, but I was just curious as to like what we as a people are doing.
Has the Steam OS version of the
Supers
Z2 Go version.
There we go.
This gets pretty close to some of the expensive PC handhelds in terms of performance. It has one of the most beautiful screens.
Yeah, I was coming here for curiosity's sake. I was seeing what they were doing when they said this may as well be the deck too. Because, like, I'm a Steam Deck loving person. I like that I had to, oh my gosh, when I fucking OS'd it and I reflashed it, guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to undervolt it again. I totally forgot to undervolt that motherfucker.
It helps you avoid almost all of that nonsense. But sometimes, Windows is cool.
Lol, they have the same fucking Steam PFP that Chai has. Lol. Sentimental. Lol. Masquerading as the homie. Lol.
Games like Fortnite or Call of Duty or anything with an anti-cheat that Linux doesn't like. So having both.
Yeah, honestly, here's the thing. The reason I put a Windows partition on my Steam Deck is so I could play Fortnite. Not even kidding. Like, that's why a portion of my deck disk is Windows, is because I will bop over to the Windows partition, go play Fortnite on the couch, in bed, where have you, and then go back to Linux and go do literally everything else from Infinity Nikki down to fucking Elden and Dark Souls. It's purely there to handle like a couple things where I don't like. It's just big enough to handle a couple things where we don't have anti-cheat. If we go to are we anti-cheat yet, it'll say no. It's probably on there. Or
Is
going to
really
be.
nice.
Also, I found a game in early access. I didn't know about it at all. I don't remember when I put away for this. I don't remember any of this happening. It's that we have this game right now called I'm playing standalone. It's literally called standalone in the playtest, and that's fine. You can request access. I'm going to make sure that y'all have this and y'all know. There's one achievement that 0.01% of people have for like beating this in this version. I'm going to get that achievement. It's a combat perfection game. It hits where we usually do. You know, fucking Asmon would be proud. We like our combat perfection games. What do you want from me? It's true. Yeah, I just want to hit things and get my ass beat. We're also going to play fucking Night Rain for a little bit, and I might do something else. Tomorrow is going to be E33, because I can, like, get a crack on that before it gets, like, late.
However, SteamOS currently doesn't have an easy way to dual boot with Windows. When you
Yeah, it does. Not okay, kind of. Are you going to talk about
install
Clover?
SteamOS on here, it wipes the entire drive.
I'll show you. There's a solution called Clover. It, like, really does make that moot. Hold on. Here, 1 second. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dog is at the door doing some unhinged bullshit. Anywho's, they say it just works. I did go with this. It's handy and cute to go from Blend to Windows. I occasionally have a Ventoy USB that I will pop in there because it also happens to have, it's partitioned into 3 separate ones. The majority of the 100+ gigs is for a litany of Linux ISOs, inclusive of like repair shit. I have like BIOS versions for regression, like on it, ready to go, and on another place too in case. And then I have, you know, like all this, inclusive of stuff for like smokeless on a Steam Deck or repairing it, stuff for flashing my deck if I need to. Like, just generally, if it's handy, it's on, I know it's loud. If it's handy, it's on this little USB that dangles from my pepper spray, right next to my, like, seatbelt cutter and some other bullshit. Whatever, man. Don't worry about it. Also, it looks like it's paying respect to the Chans. I don't fucking know, is it? You figure it out. It's up to you.
All partitions, and there's no options. So if you have Windows on here, you'll lose all of it. You could probably still dual boot Windows by installing Windows after SteamOS by creating a partition in Linux and installing Windows to that. But I already had a Windows partition. Just let me use that one. You know, most people.
Nope.
People are.
Also, you're getting a new device. Shouldn't you be re-OSing it? Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Doesn't everyone get a new Windows device? You reinstall Windows because you shouldn't trust people. Like, before you log into shit, before you get all crazy and wacky with it, you should destroy it and start over, right? Do y'all not do this?
Gonna have Windows already.
The fuck is this?
Also, I don't know if SteamOS isn't just gonna wipe it during an update sometime. This is all brand new to me.
Okay, we don't get a choice.
Okay, that's valid.
Okay.
I like that their stream and my stream in past has been like, we're flashing a device, let's go.
Goodbye, Windows.
Let's go talk about Linux.
So, for the sake of time and my sanity, you can now start downloading and enjoy. Kind of a pain in the ass, 7 frames per second. And
then we get to where they're like going down
Bazite.
I'm giving you content. We're talking about how. I'll give you the link for fucking Clover as well. But we're gonna go briefly over how we do the do. Clearly, my dudes, clearly. Here, y'all on Kick, here you go. It's gonna take me 10 years to get this sent out because I suck. And I need to move it to 3 different windows briefly. Anywho's, and that is the place we're going. And sorry. And then I wanted to make sure I gave you the link for the fucking Clover in case you do actually get down this yourself. So you can make that boot selection more easy. Instead of having to go into like hold power, go into the thingy and like, you can set a timeout on Clover as well. You know, have it turn on with power insert and just have it wait at the bootloader screen for you. GG.
Around 49 in SteamOS with slightly higher peaks sometimes. And the Z1 Extreme with SteamOS got a whole 58 frames per second.
That's what I was kind of here for in scrolling through, is I was seeing which device pulls out with what. The MSI Cloth 7 AI Plus is a new piece of hardware that I never remember hearing about. It's not new, I don't know, but like I never heard someone mention this shit before, so I didn't fucking know.
A little farther. Hell, you can also just put full-blown Windows on here. You can't really do that on a Steam Deck.
Yes, you can. I have what?
You can, but it sucks on there. Hell, if you
What? No, it fucking doesn't.
want to take
Touchscreen support on Windows 11 is fucking phenomenal. It's actually really fucking easy. You just touch the screen, it pops open a keyboard way more seamlessly than SteamOS. Like, it may fail at a lot of shit, but it has good anti-cheat coverage for Are We Anti-Cheat Yet fucking no registered games, which is bomb. And then it also has like outstanding touch support that kind of kicks Linux's touch support's ass. All I'm waiting for is fucking UEFI touch screen support that's just ubiquitous, so I can use encrypted fucking partitions with ease from my bootloader.
tinker so bad, just catch the Windows version of the Legion Go S with double the RAM on sale for $600.
I never use all my RAM on this.
Then put Bazite or SteamOS on that. There's kind of all of a sudden a ton of value in this hand.
See, the reason that I'm like still iffy though, is I like the little pads. The pads that you only get on the Steam controller that isn't available, and the deck and the Steam controller 2 that we might get. Like, again, my big preference for it is the OLED screen pads repair capability. Easy to fix it, right? Pads are easy to touch, easy to navigate on, easy repair steps. Company ensures you can get replacement parts, have steps for everything, worked in cooperation with iFixit. Easy.
That we have here.
Maybe these folks did too, but like, I don't use all my RAM. That doesn't seem like the one to get me. Like, I've never.
If you do want to hear a lot more about the hardware and the screen,
like the things that would eat your RAM, I don't think you can get to run happily on it.
and all the stuff.
What I'd like is to know that my TDP can go higher, or that I can put more fucking clock speed up those chips. Those things would be cool to me. Like, I want faster operations with less power. I want more oomph. That would be it. Outside of that, I don't really give a shit.
Then I'd highly recommend just watching my
Like, I'm playing this in bed. Like, it's not like I'm fucking doing folding at home.
full review of this thing.
Totally valid though. Like, it is useful if you're going to use it as like a computer as well. That is like a thing you'll be doing multiple tasks on. But for most games that I would want to run, they chew up resources in CPU way before they chew it up elsewhere. Otherwise, and undervolting it a little bit, totally a winner for me.
Put back.
And then like, if I can shove more power into it and tell it, nah, fuck 15 and fuck 15 watts, go up to 21. Go to 23 watts. That's what's up. The old one, the first one, by the way, can go up to like what, 20 plus? It's legit.
Azite on here, so it's essentially
It can run on
what
people.
you would see if you got the SteamOS
It'll fuck you up,
version.
and I like
and
it.
it's dual booting Windows, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. The biggest downside that I have to bring up every time is the fan noise. It is absolutely horrendous. It's actually not doing anything right now, but when you're playing a game
Here's the thing. I actually like the fan noise. I'm that person. I'm the reason the world. I'm not saying it's good to have and to shove it on people. I get it. It's just like, that's not my big thing. It's the heat. Like, even with the fan cranking, it's like where the heat localizes, it's occasionally a chore. Like, it's not that it impacts your hands and their placement. It's that it fucking means it's difficult to sit it down certain places. When you're overclocking your shit, shoving power directly up it, cranking away on a game, it can get a little toasty, a little warm.
full wattage, full
much.
TDP.
A little much.
It is the loudest handheld that I own.
Ooh-wee.
So that could be something that could deter you if you were interested in a Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck is way quieter.
When using the Lenovo Legion Go S on battery, you should be able to expect some lower power. It pulls 33
I like the screen on it.
watts.
Handling glare pretty nicely, and I can say that because look at their nails. If you look at the nail itself, you can see that the light is coming from about here. And if you, again, you can catch it on this nail. So you should be seeing like a backlight and a forward light from the side, like hitting the screen and fucking it up. I like the screen.
watts of TDP when using battery, as opposed to the 40 watts you can get while it's plugged in. But for whatever reason, I'm getting...
Does it do the high dynamic range? The HDR?
Very similar performance in the Cyberpunk benchmark. In Marvel Rivals, I was getting slightly lower. All of these tests that I did besides this one were using the Lenovo Legion Go S plugged in. So I just like getting the most power out of this thing. Also, I think in my original tests on Windows, I was getting close to like an hour 45, maybe 2 hours in a really high intensity game on this thing using Windows.
Wind blows. It's cool. I don't say wind blows to shit on Windows. I basically will shit on everything. I have foul things to call I have foul things to call Mac, to call wind blows. So OS, no sex. Wind blows, Lindix, Solaris is a fucking Solaris the whale. You know, we can go BSD, more like fucking STI. Y'all, I only talk shit on computers. I don't talk shit on people. I kind of shit on computers, though.
SteamOS, people are reporting better battery life. I would expect maybe slightly better battery life because SteamOS is better at regulating this TDP. It will use less if the game isn't going to use all of it. Like if you're just playing Dead Cells or Hollow Knight or something, it's not going to pull the full 33 or 40 watts that it needs.
SteamOS is still brand new.
As someone who's brand new to Hollow Knight in the year our savior Cthulhu 2025, that is bananas. All right, we're going to dance around a little bit. I have timestamps in with what we are looking at, so they'll be kind of accurate. I don't know, stuff, things, places. What do you want? I know, I was actually putting in my timestamp. I know, right? I'm such a loser. I know, right? Aw, he lied to me? What a bitch. Gonna be honest, he never lied to me. He lied to me now? There's Dark Souls in here. He lied to me. Is he playing Dark Souls or Elden?
Said that.
He did mention completing a deathless run in Dark Souls. He said every time he died. Sorry, he did mention completing a deathless run of Dark Souls. He said every time he died, he would donate a few thousand to charity until he finally completed the game. Once he died, he died once, donated the money, and promptly stopped the run. Doubtful.
Where is it?
He's saying no, and it's Reddit, so I'm saying doubtful just to be like a fucking slimy shit. Oh my gosh. Good job on the deathless. I could not.
That sucks. That's not it.
That sucks. 8 hours? Did he kill it? Did bro do it? Lil bro win? Nah, bro. I'm too invested. Dude, I'm too invested now. Resolution me.
Yeah. Should have done it. I
need more Dark Souls. I love the fucking OST for that game. It's so good.
It's too loud. People, I can't even fucking hear it.
Right?
I never fucking said this, okay? I never said that I would donate money. I never said I would donate $2,000 each time I died. I said that I would do it, and if I died, I would donate $2,000. This is more fake news.
Well, you can get a Pulitzer Prize for the fake news these days, so I don't know, man. I don't know.
Finally completed the game. He died once, donated the money, and promptly stopped the run. There's a running joke in his community. Anytime he says, I'm gonna do this, the chat instantly...
I'm gonna do this, and then people say I'm not gonna do this. Is that...
Probably. So you lied to me about Dark Souls? Who the fuck's this? Why you lied to me about Dark... It's Dr. K. I thought it would be Dorkter K, but it's Dorkter K.
Down. We're gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I'm always honest, but I'm gonna be honest again. Here's the thing, guys.
Did I go too far? Bruh.
Good.
No, where's Asmon and Dorkter K?
Never happened.
I want them being dorks together. You fucking... a liar Weasley liar, dude. You fucking gave us the fucking Dr. K and a fucking frame fucking tease and you didn't even come through? Rude.
Asmongold once declared he wouldn't accept gold from viewers, stating that he is a moral person.
I have what you guys would like to call morals. Yeah, I can't take
Based.
$1 million gold, man. That's just, it's too much. I'm a moral, good person.
Yet, when a fan offered him over $1 million gold, he couldn't resist. The temptation was too great, leading to a humorous contradiction of his earlier stance.
I put it down
Do it.
and I think about what it said.
Do it.
Like, that's how fast I can read. Like, what would Jesus do? Well, the
Distribute it to the people?
church does take collections.
Give it to the people,
Will he
man.
take it?
Don't get got.
1.2 million, dude.
Bro,
No,
give it to the people. Give it to the people. Bro, come on.
I can't
the
do it.
fuck?
No.
He canceled the trade, but later on the same person requested the trade again, and this time Asmongold went goblin mode.
Okay, what is this? Okay.
As soon as he accepted the trade, he acted like nothing had happened. This upset
Okay, and?
some of his followers, who expressed their anger
McCool confronts him on breaking the deal between them about accepting gold and loot from the viewers. I'm a moral person. I will not accept video game stuff from y'all.
on
Unless you're Chai and you're teaching me how to fucking break the game. Not that
Reddit.
well.
Asmongold is
That's
a
fine.
noob that can't do crap without being carried. This is a guy who can't pull himself up by his own bootstraps.
Okay, this could be like chaotic fun later. That's what's up. I'm here for chaos. I like chaos. Chaos for the win. I was gonna fucking... Oof, what do I want to do? What do we want to do for video games? Yes?
It's safe to say this pathetic excuse of an IRL streamer is now desperate.
Sorry, for whatever reason, I didn't think, in quotes, pathetic excuse for an IRL streamer were about to be Mr. A to ZY's words. And for whatever reason, I just thought he was about to call him a pathetic excuse of something else, a larger thing. But we're here. This is where we are. This is red colored. Look at this. Look at how this effect got washed on here. Obviously, you're washing it side to side, but check it. Look at this. Look at how we can see it closing here, but it also closes here. Look at this effect. It's so silly. Hey there, how are you doing? How's your day? We're looking at people We're looking at editing. We're being critical of people's editing. Why? Because they do a better job than me, and we're going to pick something up from them.
It's safe to say this pathetic excuse of an IRL streamer is now desperate.
I'm calling more cap than a big pin factory. Tell me if I'm wrong. In Denmark, if you're unmarried at 25, would have got me. You'll be tied to a chair and pelted with cinnamon. Based. Do it. Do it up.
Desperate after
Hit me.
destroying his career and losing his now ex-girlfriend, as he's now doing more and more reckless stuff in the name of content and I guess getting back the attention of his ex-girlfriend. Jack Doherty just casually live streamed himself breaking into someone else's house because I guess harassing people for
Well, pressure brush, yeah, but then look at how it gets wiped on the screen. Like, you'll see how it has the natural flow of a thing we make, but it terminates at the top corner about here if we're looking at the circle. And then you'll see that it washes on side to side. So it goes like, the end of it's here, but the termination of the circle is like you drew it here, you washed it, you faded it to the side on, you know?
content doesn't cut it anymore.
Sorry, they'll have security camera.
Oh yeah, he did breaking and entering. I love that fucking IRL streamers keep submitting their own evidence to the police. Like, I'm the first to say rehabilitative justice needs to be reinvigorated because punitive justice just ain't doing it. But this motherfucker is about to get, like, buried under the jail, and I'm not gonna give a fuck.
Oh, wait, maybe this isn't a good idea, Jack. Oh, wait, yeah, no, you're not. What? You're not. His camera.
Bold move to do that in Florida. I swear, this dude is just inching closer and closer.
Oh, it's not that it was faded just there. It's that the effect was wiping. I paused it at a scene where if it kept on one more frame, it would have made a whole circle that terminates at the top. but it's that like the opacity gets gradually applied. So we take it from transparency and imagine that we're wiping. Imagine our transition is like side. We're fading to the side, and that's how we're cross fading to the side, right? And so we have our circle and we crossfade it. And so it looks like it's a circle. It is a circle, but the crossfade makes it look a little awkward when you pause it at the one frame.
Closer to Darwinism by the day. But
okay. How do I put this? Let's say you draw a circle and then you're doing editing. So you take a fucking mask, which now applies color to the shape, right? You're going to draw something, you're going to have the shape, and you're going to mask over it so it's hidden. And then you slowly pull the paper to the side to reveal it, right? That's what went on there. It's that you quite literally are like making the shape like you should, but then to reveal it, it's like you've put paper on top of it so you can't see it. And then you pull the paper to the side, but the circle ends at 45 degrees to the top. But what you do is you pull the paper 90 to the side. It's not weird. It's just like editing shit. Bro. I'm not
after dodging any real consequences for
done.
years, Jack's new strategy is, I guess, to just outright live stream himself committing felonies. However, today's video isn't just about like one stupid decision. There's a handful of stuff to talk about. So first, what happened? Well, Jack is now back in Florida, and on May 10th, 2025, during one of his streams outside, he decided to make a small visit to the neighborhood of the house that he used to rent in 2020.
Why would he do this?
Which is now someone else's home.
I used to walk here all the time, and like I'd be like, "Ooh, dude, this is Michael. Were you friends with me at this house?"
I've been here.
I would wear all my jewelry, no security guard, be a drunk ass.
The fucking refresh rate of this camera is not vibing with the car. I bet they have a camera that is like designed for PAL regions instead of like just not North American regions, and it's refreshing at like 59 hertz as opposed to 60, and this is why we see this happen where it's banding like this. It's because it's gone through some shit.
I don't remember half the nights like I lived at this house and I got so drunk. Just kidding, I wasn't like an alcoholic.
Oh no, I'm just a nerd. I'm lame. I'm noob. I do the audio part of AV stuff, and that's what I have some experience in. The video part's new to me, so I just look at it and I'm so curious and interested.
For like one month, like that's it. We had one crazy month, spring break, whatever. But like, bro, no one ever touched me or took my. But I would literally live right here. We would walk here all the time till we were out.
I mean, I also used to like when I felt like a hard ass that no one was gonna touch. It makes you feel real strange. Real strange.
That was fun. I was like 18. I was 18 when I moved here.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm 21, 3 years later. I copped the crib in Florida. I should have copped the crib when I moved here. I could have bought my house in cash just using all the rent money I spent.
But instead, he blew it on fucking about and paying rent, not buying.
Last couple of years being here, but
probably could have.
So this house that we're going to right now is $10,500 a month in rent. Which isn't that bad.
That is horrible. I mean, look at it. Like, yeah, rent in Cali for some 2 bedrooms is $4,000, and rent in some of Arkansas might be as low as $1,000 or the upper like hundreds. But like, dude, $10,000 for rent? Like, you probably should have bought it and paid less because someone made bank off you. Like, you just paid the landlord to buy a new fucking boat and a house. But also, Jack caused lots of property damage, which is likely why this happens. Like, also, Jack caused a wealth of property damage. Deposits were destroyed because people hanging out with Jack and Jack himself would destroy property that they had rented, rugs that were thousands of dollars and were expected to be returned. All of it got ruined because homie had to keep acting hyphy with the homies instead of just like chilling, relaxing, and not doing fucking wild shit. And you know what? When I was this motherfucker's age, like, bruh. It was like, bruh. Josh Block goes outside too much. I would just sit and drink with one friend and not be a problem. I would drink more than both their asses. Don't do it. It's a cautionary tale, not a fucking flex. And just sit there and do nothing. Never got kicked out of a goddamn place in my life. Holy shit.
After he arrives,
that said, they're still itty bitty, so like I can dog on them, but like they are itty bitty.
Talks about his last memories living there, reliving moments, and taking his audience on a tour, showing where the things used to be.
Should we knock on the door?
Yeah, maybe.
Essentials. I'm concentrating on the wording on everything that he wears. I'm just blown
10
away.
o'clock promotion. My neighbors on the left side hated me, like right here. Really? Right there, they hated me. Wow, this is
Well, they're gonna hate you more now that you've pointed at their house with their address on it. Like, if Mike from PA can scream that he got doxxed for being named Mike from PA and that's his username, I'm pretty sure your neighbors, who everyone knows your old address, you're showing their house in relation to your old address. Like, brother, like, the fuck are you doing, Jack? Like, holy shit, bro, you have too many haters for this, bro. You need to scream howdy haters and just, like, censor everybody who isn't you so they don't take fucking strays. Like, goddamn, bro. Bro, make them sign a consent.
OG house. Look at no one's living there. No way.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be so quick to assume that.
Your mind can do anything you apply it to. All you gotta do is believe in yourself. I'm just gonna be the one to remind you that you can do everything you put your mind to.
Here, I mean, it's nighttime. It's the summer.
He's loud and rowdy, and his lights are bright in that car. Like, they look dimmed, but they are the only light. They're rolling around. It's bright. He's screaming. He's hyphy. Everyone's out there. Cameras are rolling. People are noisy. And he's like, yeah, those neighbors hate me. They're about to hate you more, brother.
Pretty late now.
I love this man's hat. It's just plain and black. It's perfect.
What if it's just a family with young kids that went to bed early?
Yeah,
I lived in this house 3 years ago when I first came to Florida.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Staffing?
No, we're good. All right.
Vess, you know you can you can do whatever you put your mind to. You're the one that let me know that maidenless runs in fucking Elden Ring were a thing. So don't you fuck with me and lie and say you can't do anything you put your mind to. You fucking little goober. You Weasley little liar, dude. I've seen you do what you put your mind to. Don't you even. You goober. I've seen it happen with
Guys,
my
I
own
moved
two
to this
eyes.
house 3 years ago when I first moved to Florida. And I lived here for like 10 months. And then it flooded on me.
Fear of God. Essentials or the fear of God, bro. I don't know. I feel like the whole fear God shit was a weird take. I feel like you're supposed to respect the homie, but whatever.
And then there was a crazy storm, and there was water up to here. Like there was water.
How is he so hyphy in the middle of the night when he's doing a breaking and entering? Like, I'm not trying to say you should do breaking and entering, but I am saying if you are breaking and entering, it would be very curious as to why you're drawing attention to yourself while you do it. It's very strange, and I'm quite interested in what the fuck you're thinking.
All the way up to here, and then we would walk. We had to walk out of the house and evacuate with like the dogs and like we were taking the dogs.
It feels like he's trying to flex to his new partner. Like, honestly, like, why is this man so stoked to get this woman to see everything that he used to have in the good old days? Why is this man one step away from saying, back in my day, kids, I had a $10,000 of rent, a month rent, because my name is Jack. Jackie D, not Jack Daniels, no relation. Why isn't he? Why is he
all the way down the road, like mile down the road in waist deep?
Why is he in a refurbished ass fucking mobility van? Why did this man steal a minivan from like services that help disabled people, put weird lights in it, and roll up to do a breaking and entering? What the fuck? Dude.
All the way down the road, like mile down the road in waist deep of water, not even knowing where we were going because it was just insane. This whole entire neighborhood flooded, except that house. That house didn't get touched. It was elevated.
So at this moment,
yeah, that elevation looks a little uneven for us, but it could be like angle relative to the camera. Maybe that makes it make sense. We'll figure it out one of these days when he's older.
He believes no one's currently living there, so he decides he's gonna go finesse the fence gate, kind of wrench it open a bit, even though his cameraman reasonably recommends him to absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, is this like when Johnny Somali was going off about how he's gonna fucking remember when he was like breaking into the construction zone and the camera person was like, I'm not breaking the law, Johnny, it seems like you're committing crimes over here. I'm not breaking the law though. It's not me, bruh. Not my bag. I'm not doing that. That's just you, brother, not me. Is it a little bit like that where like the person's just like shackled to them and refuses to like, they just don't get listened to? See, the real essential should be reverence for other people's words and listening to them.
Not do that since,
maybe,
there's cameras everywhere. But he does it anyway.
Sorry, little house.
Security camera. Yo, wait, maybe this isn't a good idea, Jack.
How did I used to get in the gate?
Oh wait, Jack, yeah, no, you're not.
What?
You're not.
This man is actually ruining his life on camera for our amusement. That is absolutely wild. I can't believe this dude does this 50 minutes ago, bro. How are you so late to this show? Like, this man did this a while ago, by the way. It's like 15 minutes had the raw of him going here. It's coming back to me. Jack owes that girl money. He got to tap that. Bro, he owes everyone. He owes his neighbors money because he's a fucking nuisance.
His camera.
Bro, what are you doing?
See, honestly, like, yeah, you might be able to play off recording him to like avoid punishment, but I get the weird ass feeling that like I wouldn't want to step foot on that property with him if he's doing it. Like, if he wants to do it, record him, I guess. But like, if you're not turning that over to the authorities, they're just gonna fuck with you for being observant, keeping the evidence away from them, and enabling him. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do this. If somebody says they're going to go rob a gas station and they have a gun in the car and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go rob it with you, but you don't know the gun's there, you still get to go away for murder because you went to a gas station knowing there was going to be a robbery and then someone so happened to die. That's how that goes. I would treat it like similarly with the same 10 fucking million foot pole in reverence for I don't want to be participant in that. The fuck is this man
just
up to?
being silly. He's live streaming himself breaking into a property. At this point, like, there's just a handful of IRL streamers having one big stupid.
I mean, we also saw that other dude recently get committed or convicted for like spraying Raid on food, and someone said that Raid wasn't going to be harmful, and I'm fairly sure that the ingredient in Raid, it's a neurotoxin, which immediately it stops respiratory function, inclusive of in humans. So no, it does cause harm, though the ratio may not be enough to fuck with a lot of people in concentration and to the vulnerable people who might be exposed that are elderly and getting their goddamn groceries. Nah, that could fuck their life up, bro.
Like, it's just this big game of whoever can do the dumbest thing possible and label it content.
Content. I mean, to be fair, I call everything we do content. You know that? Like, I call me eating pickles on stream content. Mind you, I refer to that as our best content.
Yeah.
Those things are tasty. I like them.
Ah.
What the fuck did you throw? Flashlight? Do not help this man. Don't even help these people. Dude.
Okay, at this point it's getting ridiculous. Like, if you're a homeowner looking at the security camera footage, you are 100% thinking
calling the police right the fuck now.
You're being robbed. I mean, you have a whole van driver in what you could think could be a getaway vehicle.
You could load a fancy TV in the whole damn... You have multiple people and enough space in a van to put the biggest TV known to humankind in there. And I still think that's a mobility services van that got repurposed. So I bet the back opens up. So you can shove some big ass things in there. A whole fridge, probably. I bet you could put like the biggest, bulkiest LG fridge in there. Maybe a fucking desk. An L-shaped desk if you bend it right, and a television. Like, nah, this is like too much. But let him cook himself.
Throw a flashlight to them as they're trying to get into your back door. And again, this is happening in Florida. So he was lucky.
Oh. They're lucky Moist Critical didn't come out with a fucking gat and decide that it was going to be magazines, not clips. True. They're lucky that Moisty Boy didn't have to explain the difference between clips and mags again. Holy shit.
Nobody was home, because if they were, things could have gotten real ugly real quick in the name of self-defense.
Splatter Doherty.
Oh, it's right there.
I love that Mr. A to Z is like blurring this man's fucking channel and all of his shit for engagement. Respect. Fuck it up.
Right
yes.
Up more. It's that right there. That thing to pull.
Raise my drink to the A to Z
right
editors
here.
for the win.
Look, the thing to pull. See it right there?
I don't feel.
Bro, if you're gonna tell your boy how to fucking do a breaking and entering, you're still helping him. Like, just because you're not touching it doesn't mean you're not, right? Okay, they don't watch my stream. They don't know about that. They probably don't listen to Crime and Sports or Small Town Murder. They probably never heard Jimmy Wisman James Patrigallo or me say that shit before, so they probably don't know, but they're fucking up. Like, that would have been fucking Jover. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's
There's packages in the side. The second they open that, like, someone would probably, like, I would imagine somebody's in the house scared their shit's about to get jacked, and they're about to have a stick-up crew roll through. That's wild. And there's their
that's
packages.
not even just trespassing. That would be the case if the gate was open and he just entered the property without
breaking and entering.
Without the owner's permission. But the moment he jumped over that gate and unlocked it from the inside, he committed breaking and entering. That right there is a felony in most states, definitely in Florida. Classified.
I mean, it's a felony in soy states. Sorry.
As a third-degree felony. So after he breaks it open, he takes us on a short little walkthrough of his OG house.
I needed
and I guess
some
this
levity.
time from the
Holy
inside
shit.
before they all turn around and start running away from there.
What
This light's insane.
the fuck are you?
Oh, they're breaking in. Chris, you go first.
No, I'm like,
This is my old backyard, bro. Look at it.
Y'all, we dropped some frames at the same time that was happening. Do you know how fucking punctual that is for us to be dropping frames on the stream while my jaw is agape? Like, somebody got stuck seeing my mouth open longer than it should have been. A fly could have got in there. That's what I'm blaming that on. I'm not taking responsibility. Where's the shoddy? It's somewhere where it's not where it should be, which is with the homeowner. I honestly just hope that the homeowner is safe and not terrified. Hold on. There we go. Fixed.
They put the net.
Yo, there's a guy at the guest house here. It was vibe. I'll jump off the
that
roof into the
guest
pool
house.
every day. But let's go before we all die.
Like, he's reliving the glory days, trying to fucking show off for this gal that he fucking might want to keep being with. But, like, I'm gonna be honest, dude. It's real hard to get fucking laid, like, by the gal you're trying to be with when you're jailed with a bunch of dudes. And there's no conjugal visits for your bitch ass. Because it's jail, not prison. You know? Like, I'm just saying, this man is ruining his life for clout, and it's fucking hilarious.
Cool house, all right?
Also, you know this, like, most of America's, like, a portion of America loves guns and probably has, like, 9 of them each. A lot of my friends love them dearly. And then a lot of America is afraid of guns and has none of them. So it's like, you either have too many guns for the arms you have, or you have none. You know? It's like, no one just has a gun. Like, if I had a gun to protect my house, I'd have a shotgun and a pistol, probably. True and true. So at least I don't have more than I have hands. Valid. But a lot of people have, like, the historical guns, the AK, the AR fucking build. They've got the fucking shoddy, the fucking pistol. If I were more rural and, like, more at risk of, like, random animals rolling up in my house and just devastating me, and even further from police responses, oh hell yeah. Oh hell yes.
Guys, break and enter. We're trespassing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already did that by spending like 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, you actually, trespassing was like before the breaking and entering. You've way past that, brother. That's a long
Trying
time
to open
ago.
that gate. But that quick shot for the stream is what he can.
Like, I've had people break into my houses before. Like, nah, totally. If I were any more rural, I swear to fuck, there would be like a fucking shotgun in my house. Currently, there's pepper spray and a fire extinguisher. Because I feel like a fire extinguisher is like a big old can of pepper spray. And it's also heavy enough to be a bludgeon. And I will cut myself to the door if I have to. I will get from where I am to the door, and I will scream for people to come and help me in a heartbeat if I have to. Like, yeehaw.
A felony for it. Just this quick little can. They ran out back and they were like, oh, yeah, I jumped off that roof.
Oh, how often does my house get broken into? I don't know. Like, over the last, like, I don't know, like, I was in my 20s and it happened, like, several times. Like, people trying to kidnap me, people trying to break into my house. I don't know. Like, genuinely, there's a reason to expect that people are on some wild shit sometimes. Be careful, protect yourself. Don't like leave your guard down, you know? Don't like overwhelmingly get aggressive, but like also don't get got.
Drifting into the pool. Remember that, guys? Yeah, it was really cool back in the day.
Like, over 4 times.
Well, that's massively absolutely not worth it in my book, and could have easily just been done in a recap. It's not like this guy doesn't have an editor. He could be like, hey, play the clip of me jumping from the roof into the pool, and just like,
right, dude, he has fucking A-loggers that hate his ass that have videos of him jumping from the roof to the pool. He doesn't have to show off, but he is fucking doing it anyway, being a goober.
That you didn't have to commit a felony. Instead, you committed a felony to, I guess,
show off for no reason. And the gal with you is also at risk of going away now because of your actions. So if he wanted to get his fucking glizzy glazed, he better hurry. Shit's going out of stock fast. Exactly.
Actually, I don't know why he committed a felony. What for that shot? Really?
Yeah. Well, probably for her. Honestly. Like, if it were with his ex, he wouldn't be fucking showing off. Oh, I've lived across like several different states in the United States with this happening. Like, it's not a single place. It's been like everywhere I've lived can be a glorious and beautiful place, but everywhere is both beautiful and everywhere is a shithole. It doesn't matter where you go in the world. Everywhere is both amazing, full of outstanding people, and also a shithole at the same time, in perpetuity, nonstop, and it's fine. But it's like legitimately, this is like covering like multiple states, you know, like coast to coast across the United States. All over the time zones. I think I've had this happen in 3 out of like 3 time zones, you know?
Wait, shut that. No, you're good.
And my only take from it is, like, I'm still not saying that, like, every person in a suburban area needs to have a fucking gun to deal with that. I'm saying, like, I'm the first to say, like, pepper spray is a lot more useful. I mean, I need rehabilitative justice, and at least this lets somebody go get locked up, get out, and improve their quality of life. Maybe pick up a fucking profession or a hobby. You know, it's better than otherwise. But, like, at the same time, like, if I were further away, oh, hell nah. Because, like, I can at least scream and someone can book it over really fast. And the people that are closest love doing metal work. So I will just scream while I'm running to them and just go run into their fucking shop and just go hide in the garage and hope they're working on their lowrider that day.
Sorry.
Like, honestly, you want to get them honestly, like, even if somebody does do some ignorant shit to me, I want them to grow as a person. I just want them to, like, you know, like I said, if I were even further away, it would also be because, like, you know, both human and non-human animals incursion with further distance between, like, screaming for help would be a little much. But, you know, as long as I can, like, get to a neighbor in under 5 minutes of hoofing it, I'm good.
Stupidity of this guy baffles me sometimes. If you want to go down memory lane, by all means, react to your old videos. You have so much footage of you living there. Why aren't you just doing that?
I mean, you literally have every time that, like, you could have gone to a Mr. A to Z's channel and, like, watched a Jack Doherty video, and then immediately relived the glory days while getting clowned on and still not caught a fucking felony. Yet this man has decided he wishes to break the law. A horrible choice and an L way to go.
Why do you want to break into your old house? I guess Jack is just on a mission to be content for commentary channels forever because
right? Like, I'm the worst commentary channel. The fucking lamest drama tuber. I'm not even slop tier. I don't even remember to upload VODs. It's fine. If we ever get monetized, I'll do the turkey tom and I'll just, like, tell someone they can make 60% of channel revenue if they do the editing so I don't have to. Easy.
What is this, man?
Easy.
But I guess after sticking around a little more to smoke, he asked his bodyguards to ding dong ditch his.
They smoked there? He's in Florida. Isn't weed illegal in Florida too? Hold the fuck. Did you really just say those words?
Break into your old house.
Are you fucking with me?
I guess Jack is just on a mission to be
Maybe it's
content
not.
for
I don't know.
commentary channels forever.
Hold
because
up.
what is this, man? But I guess after sticking around a little more to smoke, he asked his bodyguards to Ding Dong ditch his old neighbor because I guess he's still a child.
Why is this autocomplete? Why is it if I search for is weed legal, the first result is in Florida? That is bananas. Like, it is absolutely wild that that is the first result. All right, recreational weed is not legal in Florida. Legal weed is legal for residents diagnosed with specific conditions who have obtained a medical marijuana ID card ever since 2024. Is he really smoking? Like that kind of smoking? Or is he, what?
I actually knew this, but still, this guy will not grow up whatsoever. Apparently, he had beef back in 2021 with his old neighbor.
Bro, I've got beef with like everyone 24/7, 365 when I don't do wild shit. So, I'm kidding. I don't have any problems with anybody. I just love people and want to see them thrive and be okay and flourish.
Surprise, surprise. This guy has beef with everyone because apparently nobody ever has a pleasant experience dealing with this guy.
No shit. I mean, it might be hard to deal with him because he's been doing nuisance content since he was a child. And he's been brought up in the fucking zeitgeist of getting away with it because he used to do it while he was a kid. I'm torn between Night Rain, which I'm getting used to, and Fortnite. I'm gonna probably launch Night Rain for now, then hit the Fortnite after. How's that sound, y'all? Night Rain, then Fortnite. I'm not gonna play long. I'm just kind of like, I couldn't play on the Steam Deck because I'm tuning it with undervolting it again and trying to get the clocks right on it for this and TDP. And we're just gonna play this. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Just hop in the whip. You think? Yeah, then we do it.
I'll blame it on KK. Can you go ding on grab it,
please? Please. Please. Which one?
I need to put us on AFK tent, don't I? Hold on. The allegations of Peggy Ian? Nah. I'm trying to stick by giving us our old content when I get up for breaks. Because it's like way easier to like just put on our shit. And I feel like I feel like I'm less of an asshole when I do that, you know?
You know the 11th commandment, thou shalt be ashamed of thy natural anatomy.
If y'all, for some reason, want some shit, please don't tell Mr. Ian Foote that I am still clowning on him because he got unbanned on Twitter, and that man has an attitude. He calls him, like, I'm not mad about him calling himself, in quotes, a violent misogynist. I'm mad because he challenged me to a fucking MMA fight and he never came through.
You know the 11th commandment, thou shalt be ashamed of thy natural anatomy.
Just destroyed me. And I didn't have any formal education. I had a real chance to be successful in any discipline related to robotics. Well, I had a chance to be a winner. You can be killed.
You think it's because dead people make good fertilizer?
He was honest, so that's why he wrote nursery rhymes into robotics. Words.
I guess sometimes certain things get misinterpreted. Like what? Not sure.
He was honest. Just like your father. You're just like your father. I was a software guy that built full stack applications in many different languages. I just had to be a winner. I just have to be a winner. Be a winner. What do the words mean? Be a winner. These words rule your life. Front end, back end, rule, database, your life, architecture, your life, database. Because with the meaning of these words, you can be locked up until you die. Server communications. And then I branched into software testing. And I branched into mobile. I branched into mobile. You can be happily bumbling along, doing what you think you're supposed to do. I wanted my dad to help me build a fighting robot back in 2017. Doing the things that help you to get along with everybody around you. You can feed yourself and house yourself and mobile. Happily bumbling along, doing...
Why don't you cry to your mommy about all this? Because my mom's dead and dumb.
I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I do. She was a good, honorable. I love my mother. I hate my mother. She was a good, honest, honorable, loyal, responsible.
Don't look at me like that. I'm very responsible.
I love my mother. I hate my mother. I hate fun, decent, intelligent, creative, hardworking woman. I hate my mother, but I never had any professional training or experience, but I did build my own.
It's a bottle, don't worry. explain that.
Good about yourself, and people smiled at you, and then they twist words. CNC printer, a cupcake.
You know what I mean? Just to have my shit get yanked down, so.
Humpty Dumpty. Lewis Carroll had important things to say, but he lived in a world where they fucking kick his door down and drag him away in handcuffs.
So, we'll see how long this motherfucking shit lasts.
To a mental institution if he was honest. So that's why he wrote nursery rhymes. I hate my mother, I hate my mother, I hate my mother, I hate my mother. I do. She was a good, honorable cha-cha grab. I love my mother. You just destroyed me. And I didn't have any formal education. And I'm gonna hate my life for it. It's good, creates a little moist in there. I had a real chance to be successful. You're just like your father. You're just like your father. Just like your father. You're just like your father.
Y'all, I should, like, be admonished for having fun. Like, somebody needs to clamp down on me for me having fun. It's gonna happen one day. It should probably be one of y'all. I'm changing it from full screen to windowed. Give me a second if things flicker again. But, like, y'all, for fucking real, dude. Somebody needs to corral and kind of just keep me on lock. I'm streaming on Twitter now too, so hey, on X rather. So you should probably just task Elon with that for like good optics for the platform. Just like send 2 ASD people to babysit each other and see how it goes. I'm down with that. I think we could do that, right? Like 2 of us babysitting each other. We can't do too much egregious shit. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. We could. We shouldn't, but we could. Yeah, let's not, though. Just make him babysit me, it's fine. What else could I do to us?
Get away with your
Just a second to get my shit together?
Get away with your attitude.
That sounds fine.
When you're insulated. People set these patterns in place.
Don't tell him I'm still clowning. Or do, I don't care.
Insulated by the internet, you gotta give him a little bit of attitude. When you're insulated, or I won't respect you. And the reality is that you can only get away with that. No bullshit. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, this happened to me 7 times in a row. And the reality is that I won't respect you. Get away with your fucking attitude. But if you pull that fucking shit on me in the real world, real world, get away with your fucking attitude, or I won't respect you. You gotta give him a little bit of attitude, or I won't respect you. Attitude, or I won't respect you. There's a real world, and I'll just beat the shit out of you, or I won't respect you.
What a fucking goober. All right, so we're new, we're bad, and I suck, but I want to play for a little before I go to Fortnite, so we're doing that. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna watch something while I play? Probably. Y'all, you know what I want to watch? The rest of this A to Z video. That's what I want to watch.
Right there.
Holy shit, that guy's TV, it's huge.
Wait, serial killer vibes? Do I want to click on? Are you gonna get me banned off the internet? All right, I got you in a minute, cousin. That's what's up. Yep. Actually, fuck waiting. That's now tint. That's fine. That's terrifyingly lovely knife. I want that knife. I want these tweezers. I want this. Is there a track here? Is there audio? Not anymore. Is there Night Rain audio? Okay, cool. Schizoid vibes. The schizoid people of the world are like way more cool than all of us other people. I don't know. Like if they put their shit together and they try, I have more faith in them than I do in me. Like the NPD people, actually diagnosed narcissistic people, like they get their shit together. They work on it. They work out life. They find a way to be better off than my bitch ass. And then like, it's I think the thing is we just have people. I think the problem is people is what I'm getting at. Are you making sneakers? What are you doing? You're not making, oh my shit, I love you. Oh my shit. Yo. That's beautiful as fuck. Okay, good job. Thank you.
Yeah, you can see from all over here.
Look. Right there, shoot him. Every day, chat.
Should we go have a genuine conversation with him though? Oh, he did it. He did. He did it, man.
Holy shit, he really just done it. He lied. He dropped his phone. He dropped his phone.
Wow.
They're gonna see you on the ring bell. Cooked on the ring bell.
No one shits together.
Okay, so during a conversation with this cameraman, the guy suggested, hey, you want to give this neighbor $10,000 for that? But Jack said that he would have done it back when he was making more money.
10K for what? Being a yeah.
10K for being a bitch.
That's something I would do.
I mean, yo, I can qualify for 10K for being a bitch any minute. I'm a scaredy cat. Have y'all seen me? I run from things. Like I get all run. Oh, spoiler? Ooh, valid. There's no story here. I'm too bad for there to be story yet.
Would have done that. These days.
It's kind of funny to watch Jack saying stuff like that. I mean, the guy is 21, barely old enough to...
Also, not to be too weird, but like, I'm legit too much of a combat game person to like click and let the story play. If you've wanted to avoid the story in a video game and just watch someone do combat, I have got you. This is the stream for you, because who is going to be clicking B through every dialogue to the very great fear of everyone who wants to see story? Me, 100%, constantly. I need to enable input overlay. Can I have input overlay working, please? I'll be good. Come on. Okay, hold on. It hates me. I'm just trying to give us my input so we can laugh at me when I say things like, oh, it's latency, and it turns out to not be latency. Sorry, wrong thing. Keyboard controller source. There we go. Reload them? No? Okay. Turning it off then for now. Later. I swears. I'll fix it later.
Legally drink, and he's already talking about the glory days of making a bunch of money. But I guess what is kind of ironic is for some reason, after that moment of him essentially stalking the FaZe clan and showing up to their house, they've just been sworn enemies since. I guess that one moment of FaZe Rain ignoring him as he drove by Jack in his Audi R8 turned Jack into that kid from The Incredibles who then became a villain.
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
It tore me apart, but I learned an important lesson. You can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
Well, we'll get into that shortly. So this brings us to a bigger picture, because
this
remember,
character.
Jack's financial situation, as he says, is no longer what it used to be. And there's a very particular reason for that, because his income has lowered recently because, let's remember, McKinley broke up with him. So we think. It seems like it, at least. Who knows? This might all just be one massive psyop to promote their OFs. They're definitely playing the long game if that's true, but who knows? You never know with these kind of people. But either way, Jack did not handle it well at all.
She just called the cops on me, packed all her, took her car, everything. Insane, bro. I can't believe I dated that for the past 2 years,
Easy
bro. It
and does a
doesn't
lot of
even seem
damage.
real. Oh, she's been plotting this
Backstabs.
for a minute. This used me for money. For real. For sure. I never thought it would be possible, but it's obvious. It's like no flips like that
Did you
in
ever watch
24
that?
hours, changed their passwords to absolutely everything.
The guy essentially had a complete meltdown about how fake girls were, mainly because his income was, you know, it was about to decrease. And he said,
no, if little bro is fake, girls aren't fake, he's fake, and then he lies to them, and he wonders why people don't want to be around him. It's because he's a fucking fake-ass liar. No. Girls aren't, some girls might be fake, that's fine, that's them, that's on them. He's also fake as fuck, though. And I think real ass bitches can see that he's fake as fuck, and no one wants to tolerate his bullshit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can't wield it yet. I'm moving it over here. Ooh, I have green turtle talisman. Yo.
that he wasn't going to be making the same amount of money anymore.
That's bananas.
Girls are the fake it. You guys wouldn't even believe it. That's how everything was okay.
And I mean, like, technically, if she has to work to provide for him and they still are together and he's just like fucking around, like her appearing to be single to the populace benefits them both financially way more than like if they don't. I dropped instead of moved it. Holy shit. Oops. I've unlocked the emotes too. That's like what I've done. I unlocked emotes, unlocked this character. There were a couple things I had to do. There is some story in this game, but like honestly, a lot of it feels at the moment like I've avoided it and I'm too bad to unlock it. And I swear on all things, unable to pay attention and sporadic. that I will press B through every cutscene.
Instead of talking to me, this bitch has been plotting the past 24 hours. She changed all of her passwords to all of her social media accounts that I blew the up because she's my girlfriend. Like and she just took evil, bro, evil. She just took 500 grand a month from me.
Here, running is putting the left stick in, which is like one of the better ergonomic adjustments that this series has brought us. Here's what, I don't have my input on screen, so I'm sorry. Here's B to run. That's a very slow stutter, right? Here's stick in. Yeah. There's the stick go in. It's so fast.
Evil,
it's
bro.
a different run.
She used me the past 2 years to. I can't believe I'm so mad. This is like the last.
Just little thing. We also have that Sekiro type movement that I like. I don't think you can like successively wall jump side to side to scale something. But you do have the double jump that I missed from Sekiro. I was playing, what the fuck was I playing earlier? There's a game that's on Steam that I didn't remember that I had that's free. It's Fortnite, but with Dark Souls. I don't know a better way to put it. It's like Fortnite Souls. It's fun. I'll show you later. It's pretty legit.
Like actual real person I thought I had in my life. 24 hours gone like that.
He said that he abandoned all of his projects because he sacrificed his businesses.
No fall damage.
By the way, consisted of, harassing strangers on the street and then hiding behind his bodyguard. Actually, that was just his hobby. That wasn't even his business. Or well, I guess he was making some money from it, but more hobby money. His real business.
Honestly, it does feel like if you go looking around and reading items, possibly, maybe you'll find some. No, because that's not what they're doing here, right? I'm kind of remembering it. What is it? This and Duskbloods, they're not putting story on the items. I think they're putting story in the characters and their stories. So me pushing B should keep us clean of understanding what's going on at all until Vati Vidya has a new VOD out.
Was managing OF girls, and he allegedly ditched all these other OF girls to make McKinley his only business. It's so bizarre just calling women businesses like that, right? Because it's a slippery slope. But
it's like if I start dating a dude and he starts coming to the stream and he's like, yeah, so I'm dating my business venture over here. Yep, she's fucking sitting there, and every time bro's like, bring up the GoFundMe. I would just fucking I would throw hands. There would be no end to it. Hands would get thrown for good reason. For the realm. Throw the hands for the realm. You can get flask charges in the church. No fall damage, flask charges in the church. That tree-like thing makes you go fast. That's all I get so far. I don't know what else happens here. But those things are pretty legit. Those spirit springs that we see in the DLC come back, but they're blue and they're hard to miss. So there's that. I don't know why we've done this. I don't care. I like that it's like a random mashup of all the characters that we're going to be familiar with. It's going to have characters that feel like they don't make sense. We're going to have some, we have the Centipede Demon from Dark Souls. We have fucking random fucking Elden Ring shit. It's basically just FromSoft shit shoved together in a fun way. And there is some story, but I don't know what it is yet. And I like it. Clearly, I'm not saying I like the story because I don't know what the fuck happens there. But I like the game. It's pretty legit. I need to eat this. Grab some sporific grease. Mosey up here. Mosey on through. Ooh, a great bow. To the city. Cause they're just
essentially his business was
keep me down. Fuck Queen America. Also, hey, y'all. I do love the fucking world. The design, and I do dig it.
Commoditizing these women's bodies and e-pimping them out. And then to make things even worse, when you realize who watches Jack, kids, that's who's being advertised this crap to. Overall, safe to say, not a fan. Yeah. Clearly, this breakup is still majorly affecting him, even though he already has a new girl because he keeps complaining about throwing all this money away on his ex-girlfriend.
I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this girl.
So you can't triple jump. We're playing Sekiro, you can't wall, and then you can, but at some point here, this is a better place to show us because I'm not getting a ledge. But if you do find the ledges, you could actually walls, and then you could make it feel like you're playing Sekiro more than you are, even though you're not, that's okay. I like that.
800 days in a row with this girl.
I like this balance.
And this is how I get treated. What the
Yeah, dude says all girls are fake and then proceeds to keep throwing money at his current girlfriend.
How much does this one cost? Let's add it up.
You only spent like 6 or 7K at Louis.
I took her to LA. I'm taking her to Dubai. I also just sent her like 50K recently. So like about 100K in the first couple of weeks. That's not that bad, right?
I have never seen someone compensate more with money for a lack of personality than this dude. But I guess this whole shtick is like very amped up now because he really needs to show that he still has money.
Level lost, win die. 'Tis all I really am familiar with. Win die, level go down. GG. I'm sure that makes sense.
Now with all these public financial L's he's been taking recently. And he also keeps on saying that he's learned his lesson.
Also, merchants. I don't know where they are as a set place, but I do know the merchies end up pretty often by fires. And if I'm not looking at the map and like not checking the overview, which I'm not often, I do know that I'm rolling up on the merchants just by like looking for fires in the distance and just accosting them with my presence. Just like, take my runes, motherfucker. I demand that you take my fireball. New run.
Lesson now.
I'm happy that that happened in a way where it's like I learned my lesson in the best possible outcome. Like no one got like seriously injured. Like
meanwhile, I mean, he's out here spending $500,000 to buy 2 chains, allegedly, if that's even true, despite his numerous complaints about money and despite confirming that his chain robbery was real and not staged.
Now you've got a new chain now.
Yes, sir.
What is that, like princess cut baguettes or what is like what do you call that?
Emeralds and diamonds.
Man, that is insane, bro. Let me ask you this, man. I'm watching the Nelk Boys podcast. And they're basically saying that everything was set up.
The fucking coated swords over here with unblockable blade. Improved chain attack finishers for 42K. That's so expensive. We don't even begin to have that. And we don't have upgrade mats. And I'm sitting on this shield because, like, I can't wield it till 7. I'm just holding it.
And that it wasn't real and that you were doing it for content. Is that true?
No, it's not true at all. I mean, like there's a police report. We had 1 million cops on Rodeo Drive. Like they shut down a whole entire store just to do like this swab my like everything and stuff. Like, bro, if we set it up, we would have had the video by now. But it's like we have to go through attorneys and stuff and get the video. It's a whole process and stuff. But I'm gonna get the video eventually, and everyone's gonna be like, all right, it was real. But
even though, I mean, if
no
you
one will
look
trust
at
him. No one
the
cares.
comments of my video on that, a lot of people think it's fake, including Nico Linard, who is a famous watch collector, because the thing that set him off was why was the extremely expensive watch not stolen off his wrist? I don't know. There could be some reasons for it. I think that the chains are just easier to grab. And number 2, for someone who doesn't know what Richard Mills are, it could easily look like some watch from Amazon. Let's be real here. If we went to Amazon right here, look,
almost lost it.
We type in Richard Mill lookalike watches. We got this brand right here, Passoy luxury chronograph watch, $37, and it looks to an untrained eye absolutely abysmal, but still people could think he was just wearing a $37 watch realistically. But either way, I mean, he claims he didn't have insurance. It seems like he took a massive L there, and he also, like, you know, filed a police report and all that stuff. So for now, we'll take it at face value until something comes out that contradicts that. But you know, he totally learned his lesson by going out and buying 2 more expensive chains. But the thing he doesn't realize is nobody cares about his chains.
Get your chain back. Come on, get your chain back.
All right, first of all, those aren't even my chains, but whoever actually robbed me, you can keep them because I just bought 2 new chains for $500,000, so had to upgrade on them. But yeah, everyone thinks I had insurance on the first 2 chains. I didn't. You know, lesson learned, so I got insurance on these bad boys. Let's go.
But I guess while he goes out and spends an outrageous amount of money on some new chains, the only thing his comments and I guess community is talking about is how another streamer by the name of Lacey took his ex-girlfriend. And that also is really hurting his ego. So I guess this is where the story kind of progresses. But first, who is Lacey? Lacey is Nicholas Fosco.
There we go.
He's a Fortnite streamer who is also a new generation member.
I mean, technically, we're a Fortnite streamer. I'm just the worst Fortnite streamer known to humankind. But like, technically, I'm also a Fortnite streamer. I mean, I prefer to go with fucking 1 HP streamer and a memer, but you know,
Face Clan, an
I might have more than 1 HP.
and content creator group that has historically used shared living house space as a hub for content creation and collaboration. known as the FaZe House. But as I mentioned earlier, it seems like Jack's storyline intertwines with the FaZe clan yet again. The dude showed up uninvited to their house once like he was a 13-year-old fan, and now 8 years later, a FaZe member is dating his ex-girlfriend. So apparently after this breakup, McKinley moved on and started going on dates with Lacey. And of course, they were very public about it because, you know, this is all set up for content. This is all just one big top of the line funnel for this chick to get subs on OF. It's blatantly obvious.
Easy and does a lot of damage.
The fireworks or you?
I don't know if Lacey is like, you know, in on the shtick or not, or if he's just like blind to being used for that kind of stuff, but who knows? Either way, McKinley would appear on his streams. They'd be flirting all the time.
That turn
he
was
set
so
up
hard.
picnics for her. At the end of the day, he just wants to make content, and obviously he's getting the added bonus effect of, oh look, he's bringing out Jack Doherty's ex-girlfriend, and you know, the internet hates Jack, so it's kind of funny.
That makes roll.
Are you kidding me?
I had a little picnic on the beach. A little picnic on the beach. I had to set it up.
Nice.
Of course, of course.
Aww.
I've had a lot of dates with picnics too, so that's kind of charming. I like that.
This is a picnic.
I think that's pretty swell, honestly.
And of course, Jack really...
Every time that I have like, y'all, I have like, you can't wear watches? Yeah, no, I like, honestly, I get you. Like, if it weren't for like the one that measures my heartbeat providing like that kind of benefit, I probably wouldn't also. Great Axe Attacks don't have one now, wouldn't mind it. Y'all, most dates I've gone on have been like me trying to make it as like, oops, wrong scene. Me trying to make it as physically cheap as I can. Like, honestly, it's been like, I've made like antipasto, gone to the docks with a dude. Somebody was like trying to spend hella money on me, and I'm like, no, I'd rather get fucking Lunchables and go sit somewhere and French fries and just sitting and talking, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't understand the fucking expecting money shit. I'm just weird.
He really
Fuck
reacts to this, and this is where his desperation starts to show. Because while standing right next to his now current girlfriend, Christina, Jack decided to donate to Lacey's stream. Not
What the
once,
fuck?
but at least twice.
What does this do?
If you give some more subs, get this sub, chat. Gift one sub. That's all he's getting now.
They're close for babies. I'm not going on that right after this. Yeah, I'm not going on a roller coaster after that being closed.
What's higher, chat? Body count or view count? No, I'm kidding.
Definitely my view count.
Are you kidding?
My view count's higher than my body count. Hell yeah. Bruh. I mean, I can only say that because I'm not only a one viewer Andy. I'm a one viewer Andy on full platforms. Yeah, let's go.
Get some demo sub. Five more incoming. 5 more subs incoming. Guys, should I gift more subs?
Okay, Drew, can you check the rides of Pandora? Wait.
Oh, he's right there, okay. Who? Baby.
Unbelievable.
Little baby. Sure.
Seriously,
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm getting it. Okay,
Dude,
I kind of like the motion.
I mean, the secondhand embarrassment here is absolute mind-boggling. Like, imagine being so down bad for your ex-girlfriend that you're throwing money, not at her, but at the guy she's going on dates.
Oh, that's funny. You can only pull off the flip when you're locked on to someone. That's like kind of legit. I'm okay with that. That's nice. I like this. And our shit's not charged. But is there a faster way, or is it just on hit? It's just on hit. Heavy attacks do it faster? Heavy attacks do it faster. No, it just happened to hit on the same interval. We were already getting a pip. Okay, here. I'm still learning how to character and how to play. I'm a noob.
With.
Oh, A to Z or Jack? A to Z is fun tense. We will watch A to Z VODs easy. Jack, on the other hand, you know, like, I want everyone to grow and be fine, but let's be honest. Like, Jack is committing crimes, and I did just say, like, you know, I'm here for fucking rehabilitative justice more than most motherfuckers. But with him, if he gets buried under the jail, am I really gonna care as much? Like, yeah, I'll care, but like for the fucking foreseeable future, while he learns how to not break the fucking law, not do burglaries and break and enter into people's houses that aren't his anymore. While he figures that shit out, I'm gonna be all for him just sitting in the little cooler. You know, let this man, like, I'm not saying put him in solitary, like I think the sex crimes people might need to, but I am saying maybe he will benefit from being around people a little less, seeing as he likes to assault people for content.
All while your current girlfriend is standing right next to you.
You know?
I mean, no wonder this dude is out here saying
Down
he's
bad.
spending $500,000 on chains, because clearly he really has to compensate for something. The bar was set so low, but this man just kept dropping it further down. And this wasn't the only time he caught wind from someone in his chat either, because there was another incident where
Okay, and the other thing is called finale. All right. So that's finale. I don't know what this does yet. I'm such a loser. Oh, show guide settings. That's dope. Also, let me be honest, like this game's integration with a PlayStation controller, you know what we never had in any other FromSoft title to this date, and what Windows blows ass at? It's going to be an easy one. It's going to be real easy. It's going to be integration with Sony hardware for a controller. Like, this game runs on Elden Ring, PlayStation. Dark Souls runs on PlayStation. What have we never had? It's never in any of the others been like, push triangle. Push triangle, buddy. Push triangle. But this one does, and that's like kind of legit. So now you have R2 and L2 effectively mapped to things that you can, so you do weapon swaps like this, like we're used to. But then like, R2 and L2 have a meaning. It's so fucking handy. Like, I'm not mad, I'm genuinely like enamored with the movement. I don't even care what the story is yet. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna pay attention to the story till we get a Vati Vidya. I swear, I'm not even kidding. What I like is the Sekiro feeling motion. Like, check it. Oh my, it's not ideal to the letter of what Sekiro was. I don't care. I like the wall jumping because it lets me reposition myself to do damage while avoiding hits and still get that fucking jump attack stuff in. So now I can strafe in 3 dimensions. You know, that's pretty awesome. And strafe in 3 fucking dimensions and retaliate in all 3 of them too.
Streamer
Nice.
Jake Future commented on Jack's stream that he had gone on an E-date with
I like
McKinley
it.
back in 2022. And Jack
Bruh.
responded like this.
Pull up, actually. I don't go. I'll fight you with my broken collarbone. You're such a like. I know the only muscles you have are in your little fingers, bro. Because you're such a keyboard warrior.
Me too.
All right.
Also, my legs.
I mean, the guy just can't help himself. Every time someone mentions McKinley, he has to engage. Even when his current girlfriend, Christiana, not Timu McKinley as his entire chat calls her, again, that must—
Oh, he wrecked his car, wrecked a motorcycle. He's wrecked multiple cars, by the way, at this point. Like, it's not one car. There have been multiple cars KO'd by Jack. He was in one accident, got into another one, and was making jokes about it. Like, really fast. This man is a public fucking safety hazard. And he doesn't
suck.
seem to
Imagine
give a fuck.
you're dating this girl, it ends, you immediately find a new girl, and then your entire community refers to her as the Timu version of your ex.
I like referring to myself as the knockoff dollar store Gab Smolders. She's like, I like her content a fucking lot, okay? I've liked Gab Smolders' content for fucking years. Like, I can't help it. And I just like referring to us as like, because I don't know if I stream when she streams. I don't know. I usually catch her VODs. Like, honestly, like even with her and Asmin, I usually like watch their VODs. I like their content. I don't watch their streams because I'm like doing stuff. I'm either working or streaming when they do that, right? But immediately on the other hand, no, I do not need to be like in the middle of work while fucking posting up someone's chat to shit. I need to be just told to focus my little bitty self where I am, not do like extra. Because I will, every time there is a pedantic point for me to fucking press, it will be like, well, actually, I'm done typing now. Well, actually, and it won't stop. So, nah, this is how we deal with me. We keep me alone. It's easier.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Honestly, skill issue on him for cultivating that kind of audience. But back to McKinley and Lacey. She told a story about when she was still together with him and they were robbed at gunpoint. Jack, immediately after this traumatic experience, instead of comforting her, Jack showed up, stuck a camera in her face, and started filming. That is right on brand for this guy, honestly.
Where's all the money? He had a bag. He had a mask.
God, I'm so sorry.
He literally put it to my head. I almost died. Then he came out but stole my wallet. So like it wasn't that bad.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's gotta be traumatizing.
No, it's literally the most traumatizing thing ever, but
At least it wasn't on camera.
it was on camera.
Oh,
not the robbery, but like after the fact.
What do you mean?
Like my ex literally filmed it after.
Oh, he didn't turn the stream off?
No.
Did he what?
Oops, bad
No.
mistake.
He said he wanted me to tell a
Try on
story
cameras and
to get
shit?
clips
Oh,
on TikTok,
gosh.
and I said I don't care about that.
Based McKinley.
I was just like, I'm kind of like traumatized right now. You can literally find it on TikTok.
Based McKinley.
That is.
So if you
Respect
and
to
I
her.
work out, and if I got robbed, would you still stream
First
like,
of all,
after?
if me and you worked out, you.
I just broke the fucking map. God damn it. No, dude. I just went under. Duder with the computer. Hell, dude. That was so wild to look at. Oh no, not this fire attack again. Come on, just drop. Mans, come on. Nuh-uh. Duder with the computer, my guy. Fuck your health bar. Thank you.
Would never be in a position to get robbed.
But obviously, this isn't like a happy ever after love story either, because, you know, clearly this was a top of the line funnel to get attention, because it turns out while Lacey was saying, hey, he was all cuffed up with this girl and going out with McKinley.
Bro, listen, I'm locked in right now, bro. I'm cuffed. Oh, no more girls and shit. Wait, I didn't hear that.
Y'all, I'm not a challenge runner, but goddamn, do I like having fun. Yeehaw, brother.
What did you
Yeehaw.
say? You said you're cuffed? No, I'm not cuffed. I'm hanging out with one girl right now.
Yeah, the one that the other dude, right?
She decided to use his image to promote her content on OF without his permission, allegedly. Lacey then had to clarify that they were just friends, nothing serious ever happened between them, and he had never appeared in any of her adult content. It was all, I guess, clickbait. So not only did she potentially break his heart, but she also kind of put him in a situation where
yo, I have Royal Knight's Resolve. Holy shit, we do more damage. Y'all, we're going fucking wild, bruh. We got Royal Knight's Resolve. Duder, get robbed. Duder, get got. Duder, get got. Duder, get got. Royal Knight's what now? Royal Knight's yo mama. Royal Knights get on the ground. Move. Fuck using specials. No, I'm gonna R1 a person until they die. R1 till I die. R1 auto-tune.
he has a pretty good case against her if he decides to sue her. And really how we're promoting our content now? Really? Well, you don't need to be a part of an intelligence agency to know that this woman is lying through her teeth here. It's actually kind of baffling that they would actually be this reckless and go through and actually post this. As I didn't make up anything, but I still got sued. And you can take it from me, getting sued sucks. But honestly, after seeing that video,
I've never had to go through it. Don't want to. Sounds unpleasant, honestly. Sounds like a fucking uncomfy way to spend a day. I would much rather just chill, bounce between video games that I like, stay free, stay cozy, and not be a fucking menace to society. At least if I do, I'm gonna take it with more couth and compunction than one of my favorite content creators, Carl, who had went and, you know, defamed Billy Mitchell by saying that Billy Mitchell contributed to someone's death when that's entirely untrue. Or contributing, you can try to weigh, but the reason the judge was pissy is Mans said caused. Right. The case was because the common person was to expect what was said to be a statement of attribution. But, you know. And so I just hope if it ever happens, I have more grace than that. Because, like, I like Carl's content. I really fucking do. It's pretty dope. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to go out like Carl did.
they kind of deserve it if they're lying like that just to promote her OF content.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Give me a second. All right, stream cut out for a second. I can try to do a better job at fixing this long term. When you say a second, I bet you mean more than a second. All right, I can go run a cable to make this more efficient. I know what might be going on. I might have a damaged cable en route. Yeah, I do. Give me a second. Y'all, the stream's gonna drop. Let's gonna look at drop for a second. Oh, I'm gonna die if I don't get, oh, fuck me.
And of course, McKinley is friends with a girl who uses her younger brother, who is a minor, to promote her OF. So naturally, she goes for a similar strat.
Would you rather have this girl or this Urus?
I'm taking that Urus.
Urus?
Yep.
I thought you said uterus.
Would you rather have this girl or this McLaren?
McLaren.
McLaren? Oh, okay.
All
right. Well, sorry.
It shouldn't take long.
All right, would you rather have this girl or this blue Lambo?
I'm just gonna very quickly swap the Cat 6 from the network switch on my desk to directly into the box, assuming that I have some degradation on there. And y'all have heard me tell stories about how I have had to go under my desk before, like when I used to like work somewhere that made me fix my own Cat 6 live. Y'all, this is way too familiar to me. Made me fix my own Cat 6 live. Y'all, this is way too familiar to me. Where are you? Don't hit me on the head. Dope. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get gamaged, 'cause we're just chilling on a beautiful day, and someone wanted to say, woohoo! That's how we fucking do around here, brother. God damn right. Running Cat 6 cable, live on stream. Hot swapping shit when you think you have a fucking degradation in your fucking connection or you got packet loss. Easy. Live streaming while you're fucking fixing it. Why turn the stream off? Why restart it? Get on the ground. Everybody, get on the floor. Do the dinosaur. Holy shit. And by the way, my biggest flex, did the whole thing wearing a fucking dress. Don't ever tell me you can't fucking get your fucking hands dirty. I came pretty, as I do. All right, dope bananas. We're winning. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you. You're the fucking best. Y'all rock. Y'all. I've had to run Cat 6 faster for other reasons. That's just some basic bitch shit. I just like doing it because it's fun. I'm sorry.
Lambo.
Still? Not good enough for you?
No.
Oh my god.
At least this time, it's like just for me, and the impact on the fucking cable needing to get like rerouted really quick is just me. I know what I need to do. I just need to like, I need to grab more Cat 6 from the other room, and that'll come like later. I honestly just want to say thank you so much for telling me. Like, y'all, if the stream ever fucks up, if something looks weird and you ever see it, just let me know. I fix things gleefully. I am like such a fucking, not to try to clown on myself, but I am such a fucking freak for the ability to like go and fix something and just get my hands dirty and fix some shit. Like, y'all, it is my fucking yes. I'm fucking broken. I like fixing broken shit, okay? It feels good. I don't know what else there is in life. There's living and there's being useful. And if I can't be useful, I can at least fix busted shit. I could also shut the fuck up and play the fucking video, huh? I could also do that. So what do I think y'all might have missed? People were calling Jack's new partner a rehash of his old partner, which is, I'm gonna be honest, really fucked up. However, bro gets clowned on. Don't tell me that it's bro, like, dude got clowned on. I'm sorry, but shit happens. Sometimes you gotta get clowned on so you can get unclowned on through your growth later. Blah, I don't remember. I can rewind it in a sec if we want. Oh, it's his ex getting clowned on now. Sorry, it's McKinley. You know, respect to her when she does a W, L to her when she does an L. Like, honestly, like, doing advertising for an adult content site with a child, fucking L. Like, absolutely biggest L I can imagine. Disgusting, fucking nasty, gross-ass L's. However, for those times when she, like, you know, does some handy shit for the world and hooks the world up appropriately, W. I believe in giving people their W's and their L's as they earn them, and honestly. Let's see. We need to keep our running on.
Gosh.
So that video was actually made while she was dating Jack and, you know, signed or involved in his agency. So I wouldn't even be surprised if he orchestrated that. But using a 12-year-old to promote that kind of content is absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah,
the signs were there all along, even before Lacey noticed.
Find crest.
But this is apparently how Lacey responded to Jack's donations.
Jack Doherty calls Lacey broke, says he would never be able to afford what he can. Well, you think I'd give a... That's the issue with him, is he thinks everything in the world is about money when it's not. I'd rather have
Lacey,
less money and be a decent... about money when it's not. I'd rather have
Lacey,
less money and be a decent human...
Lacey! Yo, Lacey's saying the true shit. Yo, please don't fuck it up. Lacey, I'm calling you for the W now. If you fuck it up, I'm gonna have to say it too. With the same fucking fervor and excitement. Don't you fuck up. I'm believing in people. I love watching people win and grow and learn and develop. Y'all, I'm about to, like, I just want to be proud of a person. Like, that's just my usual. Like, I just want to be proud of people. Like, all the time.
human being and be him and have more money. That's what y'all are saying check calm for?
Based?
You think I care what that little pipsqueak says about me?
Lacey W so
valid
far.
response.
Let's go.
And this entire thing perfectly sums up everything wrong with Jack Doherty as a person and honestly as a content creator. Jack's only problem is he's built this entire personality around having money. So now that he's making less money, it's clearly very much eating at his ego. I feel like now that he's making less money, he's like overcompensating by like recklessly spending to show, hey guys, look, I still have money. I promise I still have money, guys.
I see the latency. Give me a second. It's weird because I'm going to check on the Twitch and the... Hold up. Y'all, nah, that's weird. We had degradation to everything because we have 8K to Twitch, 8K to Kick. That's wild. Hold on. I'm thinking like a slower. I'm thinking slowly but surely, just hammering my brain away. I'm gonna drop the bitrate to you. I need to go to my little server in the closet. I need to go to my little first. Let's get it testing our let's test it with 300 meg. Let's go with let's test it with 300 meg. Let's go with IP